tonight hosting the Yellow Jackets from Bessemer City. Bessemer City is also currently sitting at 4-0 in the conference. They are 5-3 overall. Yellow Jackets have won their past 4 games in a row. They are looking for their 5th straight win here tonight in Avondale. It will be our featured game of the week. It is a 7:30 kickoff here tonight in Avondale. Bessemer City at Thomas Jefferson. Griffins trying to remain undefeated in this 2018 season. High School Football Friday Night is brought to you via Verizon Wireless. Our sponsors include our kid friends at Robbins Auto Parts. Also, Fountain Electric, Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, Sisk Family Ford. Also, Andrew Tisdale with Edward Jones and Don's Italian Restaurant. Fans, one thing you can do for us in the next couple of weeks, with a couple of weeks to go in the regular season, please stop by, visit our sponsors, and when you do, please thank them for being a part of High School Football Friday Night this season. Without their sponsorship and without their support, it would not be possible for us to bring you these broadcasts on a weekly basis. I am Mr. Friday Night, Jay Coombs, alongside Cliff Palmieri. Cliff, I don't know about you, but there's a certain young man on the playing field tonight. He wears the number 14. He happens to be the leader of this Griffins team. I have to admit, I am probably one of the biggest Nomi McMullins fans on the sidelines. You and I both own a Luke Keekley number 59 jersey. I'll tell you what I'm thinking about. I need a number 14 McMullins jersey.
Yeah, definitely thinking about getting one of those this season. I'll tell you, I think TJ's missing out if they're not marketing that number 14. If not this season, then do like a retirement ceremony, because I think the number 14 should be retired here. There's nothing you can't say about this young man.
He does it all, and what makes it so cool is the fact that he also very intelligent, does well academically, and he's just a super nice young guy.
He is. He likes all our stuff. And for us old men, anytime a young teenager clicks the like button on a Facebook page or retweets our tweet, it makes you feel good. And he always makes it a point to say, thank you. He doesn't just do it on the stuff that we talk about him. There's other things, like if we post about another school, he shows us support and he'll like it or say congratulations, stuff like that. And, he's just a different type of kid. Young man. I don't even want to call him a kid. He's a young man.
A senior this year here at TJ, and it's kind of funny because 20-some-odd seniors graduated last year from here at TJ. This year really thought, may not be quite up to what they were last season, but right now they're right in the driver's seat, and they're looking to take sole possession of the conference lead with a win tonight.
Yeah, that'd be great. We were talking about last year compared to this year. So last year we were all talking, this Jerry's last year, this Coach Cash's last year, and because he was going to lose so much. Well, to be honest, that just shows you that wins and integrity, and that just breeds more, and athletes show younger athletes how to become bigger athletes, and that's the culture they built here at TJ, and Jerry has done a great job. Coach Cash has done a great job of just, I don't know, he's got a cloning machine down there somewhere, I'm telling you.
By the way, Coach Jerry Cash is shooting for his 334th career win here tonight, and with a win, he would improve to 64-22, currently in his 7th season as the head coach here at Thomas Jefferson. Griffins have defeated the Yellow Jackets for the past 3 years. In fact, you have to go back to 2014 for the last time the Yellow Jackets came out on top, winning that one 30-20. The year before that, the first year they met, Bessemer City defeated the Griffins 40-21. But these last 3 years have been Griffins wins. Last year, a 12-point win.
NCN News, I'm Gail Hurd. A caravan carrying thousands of Central American
City by a score of 42-8. And then 3 years ago, Griffins defeated the Yellow Jackets 35-24. Tonight, Griffins look for their fourth win in a row. It's going to be a tough challenge and in fact, you look at the next 2 weeks for the Griffins. Next week, they are on the road at Mountain Island Charter. Always a tough team. They'll end up the season here at home 2 weeks from tonight when they host Union Academy out of Monroe. Union Academy down a bit this year, but keep in mind, last year, the Griffins improved to 10-0. But when we made that road trip to Monroe, Union Academy handed the only blemish the regular season to TJ, winning that game of the last year of the regular season.
Oh, and I know that was probably the first team they circled on their calendar, going, we're not going to have this happen again. We're not going to look past Union County. We're going to take every game serious, but we want our revenge. It's going to be a revenge game. And I don't know that I'd want a revenge game against TJ.
I promise you that Nomi remembers. If nobody else does, Nomi wants that one back. Taking a look at the conference standings in the Southern Piedmont, Bessemer City and TJ are both tied for first right now at 4-0. Mountain Island Charter is one step behind at 3-1. Community School of Davidson is now at 500 at 2-2. Cherville, Pine Lake Prep, Union Academy, all three at 1-3. And in the bottom of the heap, Highland Tech. They are winless in conference play at 0-4. You take a look at the next 2 weeks, I feel safe in saying the winner of tonight's game may claim a conference championship. The winner of tonight's game will probably at least secure a tie for the conference championship. Take a look at Mountain Island Charter. They already have a loss, and it came at the hands of this Bessemer City team 4 weeks ago. A 10-point win for the Yellow Jackets over the Raptors, and that made a lot of people's heads turn. It was amazing. Now, understand there have been some injuries to Mountain Island Charter, including their starting quarterback. Obviously, that can affect your team. Mountain Island Charter, though, has come back the last 3 weeks and not only won, but put up a tremendous number of points. So I think this week, next week, 2 really big challenges for this Griffins football team. We have 2 other games involving Rutherford County teams tonight. We'll be back to take a look, preview those matchups momentarily. You're listening to the Countdown to Kickoff.
With today's hurry-up and undependable world, you need an insurance agency that will give you excellent service. Maxwell B. Hamrick Agency delivers the security and service that you're looking for. You'll always be in good hands with Hamrick Insurance. They offer auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. They are an independent agency with 3 locations to conveniently serve you. Main Street in Boiling Springs, Lafayette Street in Shelby, and Huntley Street in Spindale. Call Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance today at 286-2384.
One of the Carolinas' leading bark mulch manufacturers is Spindale Wholesale Mulch Company, 325 Spindale Street. They can accommodate any mulch project you may have. They carry single ground hardwood mulch, double ground pine bark mulch, color enriched hardwood mulch, organic topsoil, organic compost, mushroom compost, premium potting mixes, aged pine bark, and best start garden soil. These mulches are high-quality Appalachian bark that is blended for the best performance. Spindale Wholesale Mulch also carries rock, stone, gravel. Great prices guaranteed. See them today. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Phone them, 287-3561.
All mulches, $4 off, now through October 31st.
Your number one source for used, damaged, insurance auction, rebuildable auto parts, Robbins Auto Parts, 1875 Harris Henrietta Road, Henrietta. Robbins Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business by Marty and Terry Robbins. Professional experience in auto parts since 1960. Call on Robbins Auto Parts, 657 5732 or visit them at www.robinsautoparts.com.
High school football Friday night, 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherford. It is 7 o'clock on this Friday evening. That means we are 30 minutes away from kickoff tonight. Our featured game of the week will be Bessemer City at Thomas Jefferson here in Avondale. High school football Friday night is brought to you in part this season by our good friends at Spindale Mulch. Also by the Maxwell Insurance Agency. Our thanks to Connor Computer Consultants. Also to Tri-City Concrete, McCurry Deck Motors, Insurance Service Associates, and Fat Tracy's Barbecue. All a part of the family of sponsors. High school football Friday night here on WCAB. We are broadcasting live via Verizon Wireless. Other games tonight, there's a big rivalry game happening over at Allen Stadium at Chase High tonight. The 3-5 Trojans, who are 1-1 in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, are hosting their cross-county rivals, East Rutherford. Cavaliers are 7-1, having suffered their first loss of the year last week, the homecoming game against South Point, losing that one 35-24. Cavaliers, with that loss, are also 1-1 in the conference. Now, what this means in the Southwestern Conference right now is that Shelby and South Point are sitting on top with identical 2-0 records. Right in the middle of the pack are these two teams, East Rutherford and Chase, both 1-1. And then in the rear end of the conference, we have East Gaston, RS Central, both winless in conference play at 0-2. Speaking of RS Central, the Hilltoppers 1-7 overall. They are looking for a win, but tonight it will be difficult. Not impossible, but a big challenge for Central as they travel to Belmont to take on the South Point Red Raiders. South Point, last week, that win over East Rutherford, they are now 6-2 overall. They are 2-0 in conference play. So the Hilltoppers tonight on the road at South Point. East Rutherford tonight over at Chase. Current East Rutherford head coach Clint Bland is now 7-1 against the Trojans as he enters his 9th season at East. Former East Rutherford head coach Jerry Cash, who is now here at Thomas Jefferson. During his 13 seasons at East Rutherford, he went 9-4 against the Trojans. The last time Chase defeated East, you have to go back 7 years ago. It was October 28th of 2011, the night that the Trojans upended the Cavaliers 24-20. Since that game, there have been 6 wins in a row for the Cavaliers. Tonight, East will try to make it 7 in a row. With new coach Radford there at Chase, we'll see what kind of welcoming gift Coach Clint Bland to the Cavaliers will bring tonight to Allen Stadium. All 3 games involving our county teams tonight have 7:30 kickoffs. We're set. Both teams are warming up here in Avondale. Everybody is ready. Great night for football. Weather is ideal. It is now cooler. It feels good to be out here. Not too hot, not too cold. It's just perfect fall football weather. It's finally arrived on week 10 of the high school football season. We'll take a look at some of the other area games of interest momentarily as you've tuned in to the countdown to kickoff.
Since 1946, Fountain Electric has been a leading electrical contractor for this region and proud to announce we're growing. With their continued loyal service to our local community from the location in Spindale, they now have offices in Charlotte, Asheville, and Hickory. Fountain Electric not only provides outstanding electrical services, but jobs as well. For information about job openings and the type of people they seek to hire, please visit the website at fountanelectric.com/careers. Fountain Electric and Services, proud to be locally owned and locally grown.
Get all your deer season supplies at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. Shell deer corn, $7 for a 50-pound bag. Deer cob corn, $8 per bag. Deer apples, $9 a bag. Peanut deer mix, $12.99 for a 50-pound bag. And Farmer's Friend has a deer condo stand with legs for $17.21.98. For all your farming needs and supplies, let Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply be your go-to store. 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherford.
Sheriff Francis is a friend to all. Big, little, short, and tall. If you call him, he will come to you. And if need be, he'll bring his whole crew. So vote for him on November 6th, and all the bad stuff he will fix.
And all the bad stuff he will fix.
Paid for by Francis for Sheriff Committee.
Hi, my name is David Rogers. I was raised in Rutherford County. I share the values of this community. I support traditional marriage. I support voter ID. I support laws that prevent our more liberal cities from allowing males to use girls' locker rooms and showers. I am endorsed by the NRA. My name is David Rogers, and I would appreciate your vote.
This announcement paid for by David Rogers for North Carolina House.
Kickoff Week 10 of high school football Friday night here on WCAB. Jacobs along with Clint Palmieri, and we are about 20 minutes away from kickoff tonight, our featured game of the week. Broadcasting live via Verizon Wireless, it's Bessemer City at Thomas Jefferson, the winner, trying to take sole possession of first place in the Southern Piedmont Conference. High school football Friday night is being brought to you in part this season by Go Forth, Termite Pest Control and Services. Also by Jesse James Express, Tri-City Concrete, and by McCurry Deck Motors. Let's take a quick look at some of the other area games of interest tonight. In the Southwestern Athletic Conference, East Gaston winless on the year at 0-8. They were defeated last week by Chase, 33-7. Tonight they have a difficult challenge. They head to Shelby, where the Golden Lions are now 5-3 overall. They are 2-0 in conference play. Let's take a look at other games involving the Southern Piedmont Conference. Cherville tonight is at Highland Tech. Cherville collected its first conference win last week. Iron Men are now 4-4 overall. They are 1-3 in the conference. Highland Tech, losers last week here in Avondale to TJ, now 3-4 overall. They are winless at 0-4 in the conference. Union Academy tonight visits the Community School of Davidson. Union Academy is now 3-5 overall, 1-3 in conference play. The Spartans of Community School of Davidson are 500 overall, 4-4. They are also at 500 in conference play at 2-2. The Mountain Island Charter Raptors out of Mount Holly. They travel to Pine Lake Prep tonight. The Raptors are 6-2 overall. They are sitting currently in sole possession of third place in the conference with a record of 3-1. For the Pine Lake Prep Pride, they are 4-4 overall. They are 1-3 in the conference. Let's take a look around the area. Polk County is up at Mitchell tonight. Polk County is 2-6 overall, 1-1 in their conference. Mitchell is the opposite, 6-2 overall. They are also 1-1 in conference play. Up in Marion tonight, the McDowell Titans, who are 3-5 overall, 1-3 in conference play host to undefeated Boone Watauga. Now the Pioneers are 8-0 overall. They are 4-0 in the conference. Over in Boiling Springs tonight, Crest, 6-2 overall, 3-1 in the conference. Play host to North Gaston. They are 2-6 overall and winless at 0-4 in the conference. Over in Lawndale tonight, Burns is at home, hosting cross-county rival Kings Mountain. Burns is now 3-5 overall. They are 1-3 in conference play. Kings Mountain 6-2 overall, 3-1 in the conference. Let's travel up to Burke County. Drone will be at home tonight. They are winless, already 0-9 overall, 0-4 in conference play tonight. They host Fred T. Ford out of Newton. The Tigers 3-5 overall, 2-1 in conference play. East Burke tonight at home. Cavaliers are 1-7 overall. They are 0-3 in conference play. They will be hosting Powerhouse of the West, High Brighton out of Lenore. The Panthers are 8-0 overall. They are 3-0 in the conference. And pretty much every poll you look at has High Brighton right up at the top of the 2A rankings. Morganton Freedom at home tonight. Patriots are now 7-1 overall. Their only loss coming in week 1 against Shelby. And Patriots are 4-0 in conference play. And tonight they host a winless West Caldwell team, 0-8 overall, 0-4 in conference play. Those are some of the other area games of interest. Once again, games involving our local high school teams tonight. East Rutherford is at Chase. RS Central on the road tonight at South Point. And our feature game of the week here at WCAB, Bessemer City at Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy. I was looking here, and I looked earlier today, and I realized there are only 5 1A teams in the entire state of North Carolina that are still undefeated. Thomas Jefferson is one of those 5 teams, and I noticed in the official North Carolina High School Athletic Association Max Preps rankings, they actually have the Griffins at number 5 in the state.
In the state?
Yes.
Is it the highest they've ever been ranked?
I don't know, but
I haven't heard them being ranked any higher.
It's impressive. And I know a lot of folks out west say Robbinsville, Murphy, they are screaming bloody murder online. They just can't understand. But the Max Preps rankings are not only based on your wins and losses. They go for point spreads. They go for strength of schedule. There are several factors that come into play. And when you combine all that together, Griffins are 5th in the state right now.
Well, you talk about strength of schedule. You talk about teams like Cherryville. You know, everybody talked about how Cherryville was going to be great this year, and I don't think Cherryville's that bad. And then TJ plays them. They do a great job against them. All these other games they play, their opponents aren't cakewalks anymore. It's not like years past. Do they still have some, what we would say, easy wins on their schedule? Yes, but every school does. Every school always tries to pick somebody, like Avery in the 2A conference, East Gaston. But you look at the teams that TJ's playing Bessemer City tonight. Bessemer City is a very strong team. You look at them, and it's not the Bessemer City I grew up with where we were beating them 60-0. This is a different Bessemer City, and you can see them. I followed this Bessemer City team, all the way from 11, 12-year-old football, watching them play against my son, to seeing these young men out here, and they look massive.
And keep in mind, during the off-season, Bessemer City lost their starting quarterback this year. He made the move over to Cherryville. So we've already seen him this season. But that has been a real challenge for Bessemer City. He was groomed to be their starting quarterback. He transfers, and then, who are we going to have a quarterback? And in fact, when I look down their roster, the one that I pulled from Max Preps, there's not a single player listed on their roster as QB. So I will find out whenever they take the field tonight who's going to lead the way for the Yellow Jackets.
That's wild. I've never known a team just to designate somebody as a quarterback, because obviously they practice somebody at quarterback all week.
Maybe it's Wildcat. Wildcat all night long. That'd be incredible. Hey, Bessemer City and TJ do have some common opponents already this year. Week number 1 for the Griffins. They defeated North Lincoln by a score of 34-27. Bessemer City also played North Lincoln this year. Back on September 13th, North Lincoln defeated Bessemer City 20-6. Bessemer City defeated Highland Tech 3 weeks ago, 24-12. Last week, TJ all over Highland Tech, 68-12. Bessemer City last week defeated Pine Lake Prep by 13 points. Thomas Jefferson 3 weeks ago shut out Pine Lake Prep by a score of 49-0. Very first week of the season. Cherryville over Bessemer City, 17-14. Bit of an upset here. 3-point win. That was the non-conference matchup between the two. They will play again the last week of the season for the conference game. But remember, TJ outlasted Cherryville by 18, 38-20. So when you take a look at some of the common opponents between Bessemer City and TJ really has a much bigger advantage with bigger wins than what the Yellow Jackets have had. But those are numbers. And when you put the ball on the tee, forget about the numbers.
It's like Coach Ledford and Coach Smith and all my coaches used to say, that shape of that football is an odd shape. It can bounce either way. You never know which way it's going to bounce. And I guarantee you, we've known for the past couple of years that TJ in their division has been one of the measuring sticks, the ones that, like I said earlier about circling on, I guarantee you that everyone in their conference circled TJ and said, if we beat anybody, we want to beat TJ. And that just drives your ball team, your ball club, to play a whole lot harder.
It's our feature game of the week. Looking forward to it tonight. Bessemer City at TJ. The winner will have sole possession of first place in the Southern Piedmont Conference. Hey, we've got some exciting action coming up on the radio this weekend. Tomorrow, it's college football action. University of North Carolina Tar Heels take on Syracuse. That's a 10 o'clock countdown to kickoff in the morning. That means kickoff will be just after 12 noon. Tar Heels Sports Network right here tomorrow on WCAB. Sunday, let's get ready for the Panthers, who make the road trip up to Philadelphia to take on the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Panthers are 3-2 after that disappointing loss against the Redskins last week. Philly is 3-3, so nowhere near what they had at the end of last season when they won the big game. Panthers at the Eagles. That countdown to kickoff will start at 12:15 on Sunday afternoon. The kickoff will be just after 1 o'clock. So Tar Heels tomorrow, Panthers on Sunday. It's a football weekend, and it all gets started here tonight on WCAB with Bessemer City at Thomas Jefferson Classico Academy. We'll be back momentarily. You're listening to the countdown to kickoff.
This is Steve Owens, your Rutherford County Clerk of Superior Court. I was elected as your clerk in 2014. I am now running for re-election in the November general election. I was previously employed with the District Attorney's Office and the Clerk of Court's Office with continuous service and experience of over 20 years in the state's judicial system. I retired from Eckerd Drug Corporation with after more than 20 years experience in customer service as a multi-store manager and training store manager. I am a graduate of RS Central High School and received an Associates of Arts degree from Isothermal Community College. My wife Gina and I have been active members of Cornerstone Fellowship Church since 1998. Last election, I promised to run this office as a business with efficiency and bring customer service back to the clerk's office. I have fulfilled these promises and now ask for your support, prayers, and vote in the November general election. I will continue to be a clerk you can talk to and depend on.
Vote to re-elect Steve H. Owens, Republican, for Clerk of Superior Court on November the 6th. Paid for by the committee to elect Steve H. Owens. For a superb dining experience and delicious entrees, stop into Don's Italian Restaurant. Enjoy daily specials like on Tuesday, spaghetti with meat sauce, only $7.99. Wednesday, chicken parmesan, only $9.55. And Thursday, large one-topping pizza, only $9.99. Don also offers an everyday special, large one-topping pizza with 10 wings for only $19.50. All these delicious deals and great service only at Don's Italian Restaurant, Oakland Road in Spindale. Hours are Tuesday through Thursday, 11 till 9, Friday and Saturday, 11 until 10, and Sunday, 11 till 3. Call 828-288-3711 for takeout.
I'm Senator Ralph Heiss. North Carolina needs effective conservative leadership in Raleigh. In the state Senate, we've defended marriage and conservative values, passed voter ID to prevent fraud in our elections, and fought Obamacare's tax increases. I will continue to be your conservative voice. I'm Ralph Heiss, and I'm running for state Senate, and I would appreciate your support, and I sponsored this ad.
Paid for by Ralph Heiss for North Carolina Senate.
High school football Friday night here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM WCAB, Foothills Post Sports. We're broadcasting live via Verizon Wireless. Getting close now to 7:30 kickoff here tonight in Avondale. Thomas Jefferson looking to remain undefeated tonight. Tough challenge on their hands, hosting the Yellow Jackets of Bessemer City. We had mentioned we only have 2 more weeks to go in the regular season. And for this Griffins team, next week they travel to Mount Holly to take on Mountain Island Charter. Could be their toughest game all season. They will wind up here at home 2 weeks from tonight, hosting Union Academy out of Monroe. For our other teams here in Rutherford County, next week looking forward to being in Forest City. Shelby will be at East Rutherford, and then in 2 weeks, Cavaliers wind up the regular season on the road at East Gaston. For the Chase Trojans, they will travel to Belmont to take on South Point next Friday night, and then 2 weeks from tonight, they will be in Rutherford to visit RS Central. And for the Hilltoppers, next week at East Gaston, and then they play host to Chase 2 weeks from tonight. We'll pause for our national anthem feedback momentarily. You're listening to the Countdown to Kickoff.
Fat Traces is the home of delicious pulled pork barbecue and pulled chicken. Lunch and evening meals are delicious, and folks are coming in from all directions to enjoy them. Have you seen the new dining rooms that's available for meetings and parties? Book your next group meeting at Fat Traces. Those mouth-watering ribs are served on Friday and Saturday nights. When you need a good meal catered, call on Tracy at 287-5004. Fat Traces hours are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 10:30 till 8. Wednesday, 10:30 to 3. Friday and Saturdays, 10:30 till 9. And Sundays, 11 till 3. Fat Traces at 1163 West Main Street, Forest City.
Market declines, unemployment, political uncertainty, oil prices. Today's headlines can be very scary. Hi, this is Andrew Tisdale, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I'm here to work with you to help you understand the impact of these short-term events and how to be positioned for the long term. We provide the tools for a logical, reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Don't let these headlines derail your long-term financial strategy. Come and stop by our office to set a face-to-face appointment for straight talk. We're at 173 Railroad Avenue in the Food Line Plaza. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
With today's hurry-up and undependable world, you need an insurance agency that will give you excellent service. Maxwell B. Hamrick Agency delivers the security and service that you're looking for. You'll always be in good hands with Hamrick Insurance. They offer auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. They are an independent agency with 3 locations to conveniently serve you: Main Street in Boiling Springs, Lafayette Street in Shelby, and Huntley Street in Spindale. Call Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance today at 286-2384.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB. We are getting very close now to our 7:30 kickoff. Our featured game of the week is Bessemer City at Thomas Jefferson. Our co-captains now arriving on both the sidelines here. Momentarily, we'll have our coin toss, and we'll find out who's going to kick off tonight, who's going to receive, who's going to defer to the beginning of the third quarter. And it looks like tonight, co-captains for Thomas Jefferson, of course it is senior starting quarterback Nomi McMullins, and also a co-captain tonight for the Griffins. That would be, I'm looking, Ethan Jackson, who also will be a co-captain. And it looks like not dressed out to play tonight. That is number 12. That's Sam Campbell. Looks like he will be on the sideline. Also looks like number 56 Okay, that's Chad Sutton. He is suited up for tonight. Griffins have been a bit banged up. And last week, a lot of folks were kind of nervous when Cody Maxwell went down. Came out of the game. They had feared the possibility of broken ribs. Good news is, did not break any ribs, but he did have some serious bruising. He should be okay to go tonight, but they'll keep a close eye on him because if he takes a hard hit with bruised ribs, gouge.
Yeah, bruised ribs it's not just a physical pain, it's a breathing pain too. Yeah. So, because every time you breathe, it's just pushing against that bruise. And so what's that going to do for his endurance and down the line? I also see number 7, Shamar Petty out on the field in street clothes in his jersey. And that's a big hit as far as the receiver corps because Shamar's the young man that Nomi will throw up a prayer sometimes and Shamar will go find it. I remember the last game we watched him play, he was making slide and grabs like baseball slides and catching them right before they hit the ground.
Looks like Tyson Beaver, number 70, will also be a co-captain tonight for the Griffins. The remaining team players, as always, are lined up behind us at the top of the bleachers here at Harmon Field, and they will arrive to the sideline from up on top. They'll make their way down through the crowd, and we do have a good crowd on hand tonight for the sole possession of the lead in the Southern Piedmont Conference. For Bessemer City tonight, it is number 4, Keontae DeGreen. Also number 5, Jaqueline Martin. Also number 9, Ronald Summy as co-captains. And one other Yellow Jacket, that is number 55. That would be Frank Bowers. Our officials are currently introducing themselves to the team captains. Griffins tonight will come out in the all-maroon with Vegas gold trim uniform. Bessemer City tonight coming out in all white with the green and gold trim. And I believe we are ready for tonight's point toss here at Harmon Field in Avondale. Here's the point toss. And it appears as though Bessemer City has won the coin toss. Yellow Jackets will defer their option to the beginning of the third quarter. And the music in the background, none other than a touch of AC/DC. And I bet a lot of you folks thought you'd never hear AC/DC on WCAB.
Ever since they went FM, they started playing that heavy metal.
What happened to Waylon and Willie? We like the oldies. We're enjoying playing them for you. We've got a lot of great comments about bringing in the 50s, 60s, 70s, even some of the early 80s tunes. And certainly it's brought back a lot of memories for those of us who are old enough to remember. And what's amazing to me is that some of the younger kids actually know the music too. And I've actually had some of my college students tell me, hey, that music back then, it was kind of a little bit better than the stuff we have today. And I'm like, hey, how about that?
Well, it was written by the bands, not a bunch of writers. So.
That's true. That's true. Well, the Griffins have arrived from the top of the bleachers. They are lined up at the far end of the stadium. They will come crashing through the banner. This is a rather large banner tonight that the cheerleaders have put together.
I think this every week. I've never said it, but the cheerleaders do take a lot of pride in their signs down here at TJ. They always do a great job. And each one is specifically for the opponent. It's not like they're using the ones that you Velcro back together.
And the Yellow Jackets appear to be extremely fired up on the opposite side of the field. They start jumping around and then they run down the sideline. And now it's time for the Griffins to explode. And it's time for this crowd to rise up on their feet. They did not exactly come rushing through the banner. It was kind of like a rip
and then a look through. Yeah, you saw a baseball bat come through and then a kick, and it was like they kicked in the door. And I hope they keep that in mind. Hopefully they kick in the door on this first drive.
Coach Jerry Cash, he is a coaching legend, looking for win number 334 tonight. He would like to improve to 64-22 in his 7th season here at Thomas Jefferson. Coach Cash, of course, likes to call the action from up above in the crow's nest here at the Thomas Robinson press box. We broadcast from directly in front of the press box. It is what I have dubbed the Jacob Conley Open Air Media Row here in Harmon Field.
Hey, I didn't hear a word you just said other than I think you said Jacob Conley.
I call this Jacob Conley Media Row. Oh, Jacob was the very first reporter to ever cover a DJ game, and they didn't have a press box back then. They didn't have any of this. He used to sit underneath a large cardboard box on the sideline.
Really?
Yes. They didn't have anything back then, you know. It was a field, and that was it. Kickoff tonight from Bessemer City. It's going to be taken from the 28. And now cutting directly up the middle field across the 45. Maxwell brings it out to the 48.
Yeah, he went in there. He didn't slow down. He definitely said, I'll worry about my ribs after the game.
Hey, speaking of ribs, Friday night is rib night at Pat Tracy's. Going to be rib night tomorrow night, too. Good barbecue over there in 4-6 on Main Street. 1st and 10, Griffins. They move from left to right, the opening quarter. No, man, oh man, turns it over, and Bessemer City is going to take it the distance the opposite direction for the quick 6 points. That is Deontay Degree. There's a mix-up on the exchange.
Yeah, it looked like a decent snap. Naomi just couldn't get his hands on it, and it bobbled around. He tried to hand it to the running back, and the defensive end picked it up and took it to the house.
What a strange way to start off this game tonight in Avondale. Going to have to look and see if there's a full moon up overhead. Bessemer City scores the first 6 points on the very first play of the night. It's a turnover on the part of the Griffins. And then it is Bessemer City's Degree who takes it 48 yards into the end zone. And now the Yellow Jackets lining up for a point after kick. Looks like the place kicker here for Bessemer City is 99. I don't have a 99. Here's the place. Here's this count. Oh, that's too short. It is no good. No good. So, Bessemer City picks up the 6 points on a costly TJ turnover. But the good news is they cannot collect any additional points. And with 11:43 to go in the very first quarter, it's Bessemer City 6, Thomas Jefferson nothing. This is high school football Friday night.
Your number one source for used, damaged, insurance auction, rebuildable auto parts, Robbins Auto Parts, 1875 Harris Henrietta Road, Henrietta. Robbins Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business by Marty and Terry Robbins. Professional experience in auto parts since 1960. Call on Robbins Auto Parts 657-5732 or visit them at www.robbinsautoparts.com.
High school football Friday night. Boom, squish, turn around twice. Boom. Very first play of the night. Turnover by the Griffins and Bessemer City Yellow Jackets. Keontae Degree takes it 48 yards in, collects 6 points. Already got a score out at Allen Stadium tonight.
It is 6-0.
Chase High School jumping out to an early lead over East. Now the kick. And this one is going to be taken by Murphy McMillan from the 5. He comes back up the middle field, 30. trying to make his way to the 35. I think he's going to be just short of the 35-yard line. But a nice 30-yard return by the Griffins quarterback. And I guarantee you, if one person is not too happy about that turnover on the very first play, it's number 14. Look for him to come out fired up this offensive drive. 1st and 10, Griffins from their 35. McMullen's by himself. Shotgun snap. Pass caught. Dakota 20, 45, 50. Here's the best for Clinton Roy. Driven out of bounds. At the Yellow Jackets, 43.
Hey, when I saw Shamar Petty was on the sideline in street clothes, I knew Twitty would automatically become the number 1 wide receiver for the Knights because he has done great for being an underclassman.
He was wide open over here on the near sideline, too. 1st and 10, Griffins from the Yellow Jackets, 43. McMullen, he's going to keep it. Cuts across the 40. Gets up to the 38.
Noe did a good job of getting good 5 yards. I guarantee you if he would have to do that play again, he'd probably thrown it in the end zone. He did have a wide receiver standing there.
But he picks up 5, make it 2nd and 5 for the Griffins. He is by himself in the backfield. Wideouts both sides, trips to the far side. Pass. Dakota 20 has the 25. Out of bounds, just past the 25. Up to the 24-yard line. 1st down, Griffins.
Bessemer City has only got 3 down linemen. They're running like a 3-4. They've got 3 down linemen, and that's the only pressure they're getting right now in the backfield. But the defensive ends are getting back there. Nomi's just doing a lot of work with his feet.
1st and 10, Griffins at the Yellow Jackets 24. McMullins again, tucks it away, cuts out to the left, now back in toward the middle. Across the 20, he is brought down by a pair of Yellow Jackets at the 19. But again, about a 5-yard pickup from McMullins. It's pretty amazing in both games out here on the south end of the county. In the first minute of play, we have 6-0 scores, and now timeout taken by Bessemer City. 10:26 to go. Opening quarter. Yellow Jackets lead this one 6-0. But the Griffins are knocking on the door. This is high school football Friday night.
Since 1946, Fountain Electric has been a leading electrical contractor for this region and proud to announce we're growing. With their continued loyal service to our local community from the location in Spindale, they now have offices in Charlotte, Asheville, and Hickory. Fountain Electric not only provides outstanding electrical services, but jobs as well. For information about job openings and the type of people they seek to hire, please visit the website at fountainelectric.com/careers. Fountain Electric and Services, proud to be locally owned and locally grown.
Ball is at the 18-yard line, and here's McMullen handing it. No, keeping it this time, cutting out to the near side. Has a blocker, takes it up to the 10-yard line.
There's a penalty marker on the field.
Uh-oh, yellow marker is out on the field. We'll have to wait and see what this is. Hopefully not a holding call.
I believe it is going to be holding.
No. Rebuke that thought.
Block in the back.
Yeah, he'll go block against the Griffins. So.
Block in the back against the Griffins.
That will bring it back. Hey, there's already another score out at Allen Stadium. It's now East 7, Chase 6. That could be a scoring festival tonight.
21-yard line.
All offense, no defense.
Second down and 6.
Seems like we see more and more of that lately in high school football. With the penalty yardage being marked off, this ball is coming back out to the 21-yard line. And McMullen's with the snap now, fires toward the end zone, batted around, falls to the turf, making up the late.
The corner did a good job of just leveling the wide receiver once he got his hands on the ball. And luckily for the receiver, he didn't get both feet planted when the ball came out, so he didn't make a football move, so they didn't call it complete.
That was Devin Bradford, the intended target. And now this should bring up 3rd down for the Griffins. Yes, it is 3rd down. And it looks like they've got a good 6, almost 7 to go.
We got a timeout, CJ.
Timeout.
Griffins don't like what they see. Coach Cash wants a timeout. 9:53 to go in the opening quarter. It was still Bessemer City 6, Company Jefferson 7. You are listening to high school football Friday night.
Computers are a great asset to all, but when they go on the blink, it puts us all in a bad mood. When this happens, be sure to call the professional team of technicians at Connor Computer Consultants. The CCC can get your computer up and going in no time with their excellent in-store repair service. They can also come to your home or place of business. They also offer new machines and laptops, networking equipment, and computer parts. And they're conveniently located at 142 West Court Street in Rutherford. Or call 287-0003. That's 287-0003.
High school football Friday nights. You're on 100.9 and 590 AM WCAB. Jake Henslow with Cliff Palmieri. It is now third down and a good 6 to go for the Griffins. Here's up. Whistles blow at the snap. Movement. Who's the guilty party?
It looked like to me the center may have snapped the ball, but he didn't let go of it. So I'm just wondering what the call is going to be.
Referee comes over now to tell us that it is
encroachment. So that's why he didn't let go of the ball. He moved the ball so they would get the offside penalty.
Smart play by the center.
Because I noticed his hand moved and Naomi didn't have the ball. I was like, what's going on? But now we know.
So they pick up 5, and that makes this a very doable third and long one. There's McMullins. Here he is keeping it over on that left side. Bounces off to the left. Going out to the far side. Being scored by Yellow Jackets.
You know, I'm starting to think that Noah McMullins is an android, and Coach Catterson up there with an Xbox controller, because he hit the circle button or the X button to make him spin like 4 or 5 times to pick up that first down.
Took it all the way up to the 12-yard line. It'll be first and 10 Griffins at the Bessemer City 12. Yellow Jackets out front, 6-0 in the opening quarter. TJ turned it over on the very first play of the night. But now the Griffins trying to come back, possibly take the lead. Whistles before the snap here.
The referee did an official timeout. False start. Oh, okay. We were dragged on the center, and then he went down there, and when he moved the ball to spin it around, he got the false start.
That means the ball will come back out to the 16.
First and 15.
First and 15 it will be. You hear the voice of Mark Carpenter. Mark Carpenter in the background, the PA announcer here at Harmon Field. Mark, of course, also an employee over at Isothermal Community College. Here's McMullins now. Scramble to his right, looks toward the end zone, and looking again for Bradbury and falls incomplete. Or that was Barnhart that time around, Matthew Barnhart. Oh, thank you. Lynn Martin fixes us up with water. We appreciate that.
Naomi was under a little bit of pressure. I don't even think he realized there was somebody behind him, and he was lucky to get that ball off because that young man threw the tomahawk and just barely missed the ball.
Second and 15 now for the Griffins. Ball is still at the Bessemer City at the 16-yard line. Naomi rolls back a couple of steps, fires. Yeah, this time it's a cut.
That's number 6, I think, Matt Bernhardt. Who you were talking about just a second ago.
17-yard.
He hit him in his hands as Matthew hit the ground and kind of flipped up in the air. And you were like, oh no, we all have kind of held our breath. And he did a good job of securing it for the touchdown.
So now the Griffins have a chance to take the lead. It's time for the point after kick. See if we can get this one upright. It's looking good. Yes, and the Griffins take the lead with 9:02 to go in the open quarter. It is now Thomas Jefferson 7, Bessemer City 6. This is high school football Friday night.
Thank you for making WCAB your radio station of choice.
Guess what I just saw?
An old girlfriend.
Worse than that, a bunch of bugs crawling from under the fridge. Where's that bug spray?
You can't get to them with that. Here, call Go Forth Services. Here's the number, 287-3188.
I've heard good things about Go Forth Services. I had a buddy that called them to get rid of fire ants.
Absolutely. They've been taking care of people since 1959. David Spillman and his team of trained professionals have been the company to call on for decades. Fourth generation now operating Go Forth Services in Rutherford, Polk, McDowell, upstate South Carolina. They can do it all. Pest control, termites, fire ant control, even wildlife removal, and always free inspection.
I'm loving what I'm hearing. Go Forth, come on out.
Honey, you got to call them first. 287-3188.
Oh, yeah.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB. We've got a game in Avondale. Griffins, after turning it over on the very first offensive play of the night, have come back. They have taken a 1.7-6 lead over the Yellow Jackets of Bessemer City with 9:02 to go in the opening quarter of play. Now the ball on the tee at the 40-yard line. Griffins getting ready to kick. Following that 17-yard touchdown pass play for quarterback McMullins to Matthew Barnhart. This one scooped up at the 33 by the Yellow Jackets. Now scampering. And no running side to side, and Griffin swallowed in for the sting on the Yellow Jacket.
What I like there is I looked up and I only saw two Griffins not on the pile. Everybody else was in a big dog pile. Kind of reminds you of that Shelby dog pile they do at the beginning of the game. That's what they look like right then.
That was Tyler Martin. He picks up a yard on the return. They have spotted this ball at the 34. First time now that we get to see the offensive unit for Bessemer City. And let's find out, first of all, who is the quarterback of this team. Looks like it is number 5 for the movement before the snap. And it kind of looks like a false start. Let's get the word from the referee. It is a false start on the part of Bessemer City, moving back 5 to the 29.
The left tackle for Bessemer City looked across and he saw Tyson Beaver, who was 5'11", 305 pounds. And he said, I better get a little bit of a head start on this man because he's going to manhandle me all night long.
It is number 5, Jaqueline Harden, who is the starting quarterback for Bessemer City. Takes the snap from under center. He quickly hands off and trying to work straight ahead. Jackson is right there on the stop. And that is number 12 on the carry. That was Jarkevius Love.
Maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, Jarkevius Love had a hole for just a second, and TJ did a good job of just closing it up and getting to their spot.
Picked up about 3. We'll call it second and 12 for Bessemer City. Moving right to left here in the opening quarter. This time, quarterback keeper late pitch over the far side of the field being chased down.
That's Ronald Sonny.
And that was Cornell on the carry, but Cornell on my roster. We'll check that one.
Yeah, it's something that I guarantee you Bessemer City will probably go back to because TJ didn't have anybody on the pitch man. He only had him on the quarterback. And that can be deadly when you're playing an option.
Ronald Summey on the carry for the Yellow Jackets. Now it is leaving them third and just over 5 to go. This is Sam Harden, the quarterback, handing off. Whoa, big pile up right there. No gain on the play.
I'm sorry, Jay, I have to put it this way. But what was Bessemer City's head coach thinking? You're third and long, and you're going to try to run up the middle on TJ? You're going to run up the middle where they've got the biggest athletes on their team in the middle, and they paid the price for it just then.
Absolutely no gain and a brick wall of defense. So now 4th and almost 6. They'll punt the ball away. It's McMullins back to return this for the Griffins. Whoa, nice punt. Nomi backs up. He gets away from it wisely. And the Yellow Jackets will down it at the TJ 23.
You know, Nomi can do magic with the football. Having him back there always worries me. So, honestly, I would rather him let it hit, take the ball there, work your magic as our quarterback, not as our punt return specialist.
Yeah, because there's always that temptation. I think I could do something really big right now. I could take the highlight film, but bad things happen. As DJ Moore.
Yeah.
First and 10, Griffiths. Here's a handoff. And trying to work his way up the middle, picks up a couple of yards up to the 25. There's Wilcox.
We do have a flag in the middle of the field.
Oh, I didn't see that. Well, it's way back here.
I'm not sure what it would be. The way the Bessemer City athletes are acting, it seems to be against them, but we have yet to see something official.
Well, this is way back behind the secondary of Bessemer City. And our officials are getting together now. I think they're trying to figure it out as well.
Is this where we're going to get a sideline infraction? Is that an illegal substitution?
Yep. So the illegal substitution on the part of Bessemer City. And the penalty yardage being marked off against Yellow Jackets will move the ball up to the 28-yard line. Get the down and over, I believe. Yeah, it'll be 1st and 5 for the Griffins from their 28. We got trips to the far side of the field. 3 eligible wideouts over there. McMullins takes a snap. He's going to hand up. Look at the big hole at the 40. At the 45, across the field. 45. Here's Cody Maxwell. All the way down. Bessemer City 30. And a very late flag as Maxwell is absolutely leveled after he runs out of bounds.
I'm saying it's got to be against Bessemer City for a late hit. They call that on Petty or 20. That's a bad call. Dead ball foul.
Personal foul.
Against EJ.
What?
That's a terrible call.
You got to be kidding. That should be a personal foul against Bessemer City.
Dead ball foul against Bessemer City. That's more like it because they called on Maxwell after he was out of bounds. It seems like somebody probably got their notes that he's got some bruised ribs and thought they were going to add a little extra to him.
That's what you hope is not the intent.
Yeah, I mean, because if they were going to call that on Sweetie, I knew it had to be a bad call. Sweetie did what you always want your receivers to do. He blocked his man all the way down the field for Cody Maxwell.
With the penalty yardage, that moves the ball up to the Yellow Jackets' 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Griffins at the Bessemer City 15. Maxwell will stand to the right of Nomi McMullins in the shotgun formation. McMullins keeps it, cuts out to the right, turns that right corner, takes out of bounds.
I tell you, Nomi, he lowered his shoulder right there, and I guarantee that corner might come in a little bit slower next time because he put him in the dirt.
Took him out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. So pick up a 5.
It's going to be 2nd down and 5 with 6 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Griffins out in front by 1 point, 7-6. Trying to widen that lead on this possession. This time the handoff goes to Maxwell. Look at this! Maxwell. 10 yards. Touchdown. Griffins. Cody Maxwell collecting the 6 points for Thomas Jefferson with 6:12 to go in the opening quarter. And now the point after kick coming up here for the Griffins. And all whistles blow at the snap. It is number 81 in there for the Griffins on these point-after kicks. And that, of course, is Trevelyan Briggs, the senior place kicker. Offside's the call against Bessemer City.
I don't think that's going to change Coach Cash's call right now. I think they're going extra point regardless.
Yeah. Because they already had the 1 point lead with the point after kick earlier. They'll just do it again here. Rick's lining up again for the kick. And that's right through it. It's good. So with 6:12 to go in the opening quarter, it is now Thomas Jefferson 14, Bessemer City 6. This is high school football Friday night.
Hey, what in the world are you eating?
A donut.
A donut? What's in it?
Ice cream.
Ice cream in a donut? What's it called?
What's it called? An ice cream stuffed donut. Duh.
Well, where'd you get it?
Jesse James Railroad Express.
Jesse James Railroad Express. Now, where in the world is that?
That's at 531 Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
Let's go get one, folks.
High school football Friday night, 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. We're broadcasting live via for Lights and Wireless. Jake Coombs along with Cliff Palmieri, a very loud public address system here at Hartman Field. And the good news is that the Griffins now lead Bessemer City by 8, 14-6. Cody Maxwell selecting a 10-yard touchdown run for TJ. It's so loud here that I just every now and then just need to shut up and not try to compete. Now we await the kick following Maxwell's touchdown run. Swift kick will be picked up by Bessemer City at the 31. Ziggin one direction, turning around. Still Ziggin zagging over on the far side of the field. It looks like he's going to bring it up close to the 40, where the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10 from their own 40. Looks like they have put the ball down at the 39-yard line. That's where the Yellow Jackets will start this drive. They trail by 8. 1st and 10 for Bessemer City. Hard, the quarterback moves to shotgun for the snap. Pitch. Here comes number 24 from right to left. Oh, what a sandwich! He is nailed. That is Scorpion Hill. And in on the stop, a pair of Griffin defenders who absolutely made him the cheese of the ham and cheese sandwich.
I tell you what, he had a little bit of daylight thanks to his tackle, but that daylight went dim quick because I tell you what, TJ did a good job to sandwich him. You nailed it. Sandwich right there.
The cheese in the middle of that ham and cheese sandwich. Good stuff. He lost about 4 yards. 2nd and 14. Snap to Hart, still in shotgun. Quarterback rolls out to the right, fires, pass caught, and then quickly taken out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That is number 24 again. That is Scorpion Hill.
Kobe Silva doing a good job of covering him up to take him out of bounds for a little bit of a gain.
Yeah, but look at this. 3rd and about 9. So it's 3rd and long for the Yellow Jackets. Let's see if the Griffins defense can continue to play well and put a stop. Make this a 3 and out. That would be incredible. Yellow Jackets break out. Both the far side hash marks, they send a wide out to the near side. Harton, the quarterback, stays in shotgun. Has a man behind him. Whistles at the snap. And I think it's the man over here closest to us.
I believe it's delay a game against Bessemer City.
Perhaps the play clock had run out.
But if it wouldn't have been delay a game, it should have been a false start either way because the left tackle took off once again a little too soon.
So delay a game will back it up 5, make it 3rd and 14. Ball goes back to Yellow Jackets 35. They haven't looked too sharp since taking that turnover on the very first play into the end zone. Offense hasn't been able to do much. 3rd and 14. Shotgun snap. Hart takes a few steps back. Pressure on him. He scrambles now over to the far side field. Fires back across and way overthrown. Incomplete. He's going to bring up 4th down, but you see a yellow marker?
Yeah, they're right over there, and they're in the conference eye. I tell you what, the quarterback from Bessemer City definitely has an arm. That was a beautiful pass. He just didn't have a receiver to get there. Block in the back against Bessemer City.
I think they'll decline that.
I would decline it
because 3rd down and now 4th down. They're going to have to punt the ball away.
4th down.
And Bessemer City will punt because TJ said, no, we're not going to take that. We'll decline that.
Wow, that was a beautiful pass, Jay. I mean, I'm glad they missed it, but it's
nobody there, Cliff. It was a nice spiral. Maybe the receiver didn't run the route. I don't know. Oh, high snap breaks it down on this punt. Ooh, that punt goes sky high. Comes down and takes a TJ bounce. And the Yellow Jackets will down it right at midfield at the 50. Great field position here for TJ. They lead it by 8, 14-6.
That's twice that snap is either went high or went low, and TJ's been almost there to block the punt. I wonder if they'll send an extra person next time.
This time around, 1st and 10, we've got trips on the near side of the field. Griffin's move left to right. Here's McMullen's fired. Pass caught up to the 45. Breaking loose. Dakota 20 over on the front side of the field. Takes it up to the 35. Great job by 20.
They're saying fumble.
What?
Yeah, defense. I guess he fumbled the ball and he was going out of bounds. I don't see how that happened. It looked like he was on the ground to me. They rolled him out of bounds and he had the ball.
There's a fumble on that play recovered by the Yellow.
Wow.
I didn't see it, but
need to see an instant replay on that one. They say, yeah, fumbled it, lost it. Bessemer City recovers at the 35, the place where he went out of bounds. It's 1st and 10, Bessemer City. Another TJ turnover. Harden, Bessemer City quarterback, takes snap under center. Hands off here, number 24 breaks loose over here on the near side field. It's going to have the first down of the night for the Yellow Jackets as he brings it up here to the 46-yard line.
I must have a different roster because they're saying number 24's last name was Love. I've got Corbin Hill.
I've got a Corbin Hill. Well, if that is Tarkevius Love, he normally would wear number 12. Do they have names on the back of the jerseys? We'll have to check that out.
They do not.
Oh, wow. 1st and 10, Bessemer City. Harden, the quarterback, rolls back. Wow! Way down the field, and once again, about 5 yards overthrown, incomplete. He has an arm. He just doesn't have accuracy.
Yeah, Dakota Twitty there did a good job of covering up the wide receiver. He didn't put his hands on him. He just ran with him step for step, and he got eyes on the ball, but neither one of them could get to it.
They are now at the end of the first quarter out at Allen Stadium. 14-6, East Rutherford with an 8-point lead over Chase. That's at the end of quarter number 1. Kevin Carver telling us it was a very wild first quarter. We've had one here, too, in Avondale tonight. Harden this time around, keeper, trying to work that right side. There is absolutely no running room in the middle. Got to give a lot of credit to that defensive line. TJ just will not let anybody through. The door is closed. Gotta love it when you have a defensive line playing like it's just a brick wall. Open the door, we'll slam it right back at you. It is now 3rd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. At the 46-yard line, quarterback Harden rolls out to his right, looking for a target upfield. And now trying to get back up to the right. He comes down. Ball was loose. TJ's going to off on it. Griffin get it this time at the Bessemer City 42-yard line. And it looks like the Bessemer City, maybe the quarterback who is in quite a bit of pain on the field.
There's a timeout on the field. I believe there was a fumble on the play, and the Griffins recovered the fumble.
Griffins get the ball at the Bessemer City 42, but one of the Bessemer City players is injured at the end of the play, and I believe that may be their quarterback.
I believe so, too. He took a massive hit. The defensive line, they may be slower than those corners, but they do a good job of keeping him contained. And he paused to throw, and as soon as he paused, he got drilled from behind by the defensive end. In the NFL, that would have been roughing the passer call.
Trainers come from both teams to take a look. And I believe that is Harden, the quarterback, who's in quite a bit of pain. Not sure what the problem is here. And now the TJ trainer comes walking back to our sideline, but Bessemer City folks still paying attention to their quarterback. And it looks like now maybe they're going to try to set him up. Griffin's leading this one by 8, 14-6. 2:29 to go here in the first quarter of play in Avondale tonight. Kevin Covers, it's been a wild first quarter in the Chase East game. I'd say it's been a pretty wild quarter here in Avondale tonight as well. They still have not set him up over on the far side of the field. I think we've got enough time for a quick timeout. So with 2:29 to go in the opening quarter, 14-6, Griffin's up by 8. This is high school football Friday night.
Quality service at a value is what Tri-City Concrete is all about. Whatever the job, big or small, you can always depend on Tri-City Concrete to get the job done professionally. Tri-City Concrete has been serving Rutherford and surrounding counties for over 30 years. Give the hard job to the experts. Call Tri-City Concrete today at 245-2011. Now with 3 convenient locations to serve you, Forest City, Polk County, and in Landrum. So sit back and relax. This mud's for you.
Shelby has jumped out to a 7-0 lead over East Gaston. I'm surprised it's not 70. Number 5, that is Jaqueline Hart, the quarterback. It'll be interesting to see next time around who will move into the quarterback position. Will Harden be able to come back, or will they have to try to find yet another young man to take over? 1st and 10, TJ at the Bessemer City, 42, 2:29 to go here in the opening quarter, and the Griffins leading 14-6. Nomi standing in the backfield by himself, shotgun snap, couple of steps back, launching a deep pass attempt, wide open into the end zone.
He wasn't covered. That was number 6. Matthew Bernhardt again. Yeah, Matthew Bernhardt doing a great job of getting open. He literally just turned around and stuck his hands up. Nobody saw him right away and just floated him one.
2-yard touchdown pass play from McMullen. Connecting. That's Matthew Barnhart. And this score coming with 2:20 to go in the opening quarter of play. Now Ricks comes on for the point after kick. Uh-oh, that's short, and it is no good. So the extra point kick, no good. But TJ TJ picks up another 6. Griffins 20. Bessemer City 6. This is high school football Friday night.
With today's hurry-up and undependable world, you need an insurance agency that will give you excellent service. Maxwell B. Hamrick Agency delivers the security and service that you're looking for. You'll always be in good hands with Hamrick Insurance. They offer auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. They are an independent agency with 3 locations to conveniently serve you: Main Street in Boiling Springs, Lafayette Street in Shelby, and Huntley Street in Spindale. Call Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance today at 286-2384.
Football Friday night, WCAB 100.9 FM, 590 AM. Griffins have a 14-point lead over Bessemer City, 22-6, with 2:20 to go in the opening quarter of play. Second time tonight, the quarterback Nomi McMullins has connected with Matthew Barnhart. Now the Griffins ready to put the ball on the 40 and kick off, following another touchdown.
Jay, by the way, it's 28-0, Shelby over East Gaston now.
I figured that'd be a running clock really quick down there tonight. Another split kick by TJ. This one was picked up by the Yellow Jackets, 32. Breaking loose, starting over to the far sideline, and on the return, taking it up to the 44. Looks like he was stopped initially, was able to break free, took off to the far side of the field, and the Yellow Jackets finally brought to a stop up at their own 44. So now let's see who will quarterback the Yellow Jackets after their quarterback Harden went down on that last series. Looked like he was banged up. And let's see who has moved into the quarterback slot here. Looks like it is number 14 for Bessemer City, who keeps it, comes around the left side. He is going to be tackled after about a 4-yard pickup. Tyler Martin. He is also a senior on this Bessemer City team. He moves into the quarterback position. He picks up 4 yards on his first carry of the night. Clock running with 1:45 to go here in the opening quarter. Griffins leading by 14, 20-6. At stake, sole possession of first place in the Southern Piedmont Conference. Second and 6, and the quarterback, he did hand it off. He is quickly dropped. Okay, Love is never dropped, never tackled, but they rule him dead. That is Derkevius Love, the junior. Takes it up just short of midfield. It is going to make this 3rd and 4 for the Yellow Jackets. 1 minute to go here in the opening quarter of play. Big 3rd down here for the Yellow Jackets. It's a big 3rd down for the TJ defense. And flags come out before the snap. Penalty markers on the field. And the call from our referee is that it is off on Bessemer. Somebody lined up over the football. Can't do that. That's going to back it up 5. 3rd and 9 it will be now for the Yellow Jackets. Man, that makes a big difference there. 3rd and 4 to 3rd and 9. Youch. Things not going well for the Yellow Jackets since they took the TJ turnover on the very first play tonight and took it in from 48 yards out for the first 6 points of the night. And this time around, a swarm of Griffins moving in on Derkevius Love.
Tyson Beaver was the first Griffin to get there. He wrapped him up and was not letting the quarterback get away.
So now 4th and 10. And once again, looks like Bessemer City will have to punt the football away, but time is going to run out before they'll get that punt opportunity. So at the end of quarter number 1. It is TJ 20, Bessemer City 6. You are listening to high school football Friday night.
One of the Carolinas' leading bark mulch manufacturers is Spindale Wholesale Mulch Company, 325 Spindale Street. They can accommodate any mulch project you may have. They carry single ground hardwood mulch, double ground pine bark mulch, color enriched hardwood mulch, organic topsoil, organic compost, mushroom compost, premium potting mixes, aged pine bark, and best start garden soil. These mulches are high-quality Appalachian bark that is blended for the best performance. Spindale Wholesale Mulch also carries rock, stone, gravel. Great prices guaranteed. See them today. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Phone them 287-3561.
All mulches, $4 off, now through October 31st.
High school football Friday night now to begin the second quarter of play. Bessemer City, 4th and almost 11. And they show a punt formation. And here is that punt, another one that goes way high. McMullins takes a look, decides to get away from it wisely. And Bessemer City will down it. Very nice punt, as it is down back at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, that was probably the best punt Bessemer City's had tonight to help pin TJ back on their, I would say, the 16-yard line.
And with 7.5 minutes to go in the second quarter out at Allen Stadium, they have the same score that we have here in Avondale. It is East Rutherford now out in front of Chase by a score of 20-6. 1st and 10 for the Griffins. Whistles before the snap.
Timeout, Bessemer City.
So with 11:50 to go, quarter number 2, Griffins leading 20-6. Bessemer City calls timeout. This is high school football Friday night. Bessemer City by 14, and likewise, East Rutherford with a 14-point lead over Chase. Haven't heard anything out of South Point tonight, have we?
Haven't got anything from South Point.
RF Central on the road tonight, visiting the Red Raiders. Of course, that is the team that handed East Rutherford its first loss of the season last week. Homecoming up in Ford City. South Point defeating East by 11 points.
South Point up 27-0 at the end of the first quarter.
Yikes.
Thank you, Daly Collier.
Now 1st and 10 for the Griffins. They'll start this drive from their own 16. Move from right to left in the second quarter play. Pass attempt all the way for McMullins. And I think he's out of bounds. Yeah, number 14, Bessemer City gets up with the football. Kind of cut out Dakota 20 there, but he was out of bounds, so that's not going to make any difference. And the ball will come back to the TJ 16-yard line. That was Tyler Barton, but he was out of bounds when he caught the football.
I will say this, though.
Oh, what do we? There's a penalty.
I didn't see it.
Ooh, sportsmanlike. The ball has come all the way out to the 31-yard line. It's a 15-yard penalty. I did not see the call, did not see a flag come out. Trips to the far side this time around. 1st and 10 Griffins then. After picking up that 15-yard penalty. Whoa! This time the Yellow Jackets put the sting on. There is no gain on that run. Wilcox got nowhere.
I would say that's probably the first play we've seen in a while from TJ tonight that didn't get anything.
Yeah.
And actually lost a yard.
So now 2nd and 11. Looks like they're going to go with the same formation. Trips to the far side. McMullins by himself. Shotgun snap. McMullins fires. Dakota 20 Cody has it up at the 37, but he is quickly dropped, tackled as soon as he catches it. But he does get good positive yardage here.
I tell you, he's walking a fine line with those throws sometimes because that ball was just a hair away from going the other direction.
This is now 3rd and 5 for the Griffins. McMullins keeps it, cuts straight up the middle. Midfield, Moby's still loose. And he's going to be arm tackled. Dropped up at the Bessemer City 47. That is a first down for the Griffins.
You know, I hope that no one ever tells Nomi that he's supposed to be a quarterback because I love to watch him run the ball too. And I tell you, he doesn't run the ball like a running quarterback. He runs the ball like a running back when he runs it.
He does. You have to wonder, goes on to college, where they may put him at. Trips to the near side. First attempt, McMullen's under pressure, fires, and looking for 20, way over on the far side of the field, but thrown wide, out of bounds, incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10 as the ball will come back to Bessemer City, 47. Tar Heels football on the air tomorrow. Syracuse and the Heels, 10 o'clock for the countdown to kickoff. 12 noon for the kickoff tomorrow. Panthers football, Philadelphia, Sunday afternoon. That kickoff just after 1 o'clock. Hear the action here on WCAB. Try this again with Maxwell standing to the right. And the handoff goes to Cody. Cody cuts out to the near side. Cody tackled after he gets up to about the 41-yard line, a gain of 6.
I tell you, Cody, he didn't get tackled. He got lassoed by the defender, wrapped up around the head, just slung to the turf.
Got to give Maxwell credit for having bruised ribs. It, at this point, doesn't look like it's really facing him.
No, I don't even see him. He's not holding his chest. He's holding around the area.
No. He has really stepped it up. He's playing hurt here tonight, but you can't tell it. Big 3rd down here for the Griffins. McMullen says this is my time to shine. And boy, does he ever! Jumps out to the near side, takes it across the 35. It's a first down for the Griffins. And once again, it's no beat time. I kind of like that. I'm going to stick with that phrase.
What's that?
It's no beat time.
No beat time.
No beat time. Hello, how do you do? You don't know me? Well, let me tell you. It's no me time.
You said you don't know me. I caught it.
Bessemer City going to take time out here with 9:02 to go in the second quarter. TJ driving once again. Griffins lead by 14, 20-6 over Bessemer City. This is high school football Friday night.
Your number one source for used, damaged, insurance, rebuildable auto parts, Robbins Auto Parts, 1875 Harris Henrietta Road, Henrietta. Robbins Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business by Marty and Terry Robbins. Professional experience in auto parts since 1960. Call on Robbins Auto Parts 657-5732 or visit them at www.robbinsautoparts.com.
1st and 10, and McMullen, the TJ quarterback, finds Dakota 20 for a completion, pass completion up at the 25-yard line. And that should be enough. Nope, just short by 1 yard. So to be 2nd and 1 for the Griffins at the Bessemer City 25-yard line. Maxwell standing to the left. Handoff goes to Maxwell. Cody on that right side with the forward progress. He should have enough for the first down. He has been driven backwards. Well, that's just where they put the ball down, and I think indications here are going to be get first down. Yep. So Maxwell with a good spot, actually, up at the 23. 1st and 10, Griffins now at the Yellow Jackets 23-yard line. Wilcox moves in at the right side of McMullen. McMullen fired! They holds on to it. For the touchdown. It's Matthew Barnhart again. Matthew Barnhart on the receiving end of the 23-yard pass. He actually dropped it, but it was when he fell to the turf, and he quickly looked at the official in the end zone, and he signaled, "You got it." You held on to it until you fell to the turf. So it is a touchdown for the Griffins, a 23-yard touchdown pass. Here's Rick. Uh-oh. Whistles blow on this extra point try. And now let's see who the guilty party is here. Somebody jumped the gun. And it looks like Yellow Jackets offside. Let's try this again. Trevelyan Riggs comes on. He'll try to put it through the uprights, get a point after. Move this thing up to an 11 or a 21-point TJ lead. Woo! Heavy rush on him. He's going to take it away. It's Nomi with the football. Wow! I got to change the score on the Facebook page. 28. And who was that on the receiving end there? Was 24, wasn't it? Oh, number 4. Number 4 for the Griffins. Comes in with the football. Obi Silva. Wow. Picks up a 2-point conversion there on the pass from McMullen to Kobe Silva. And with 8:22 to go in the second quarter of play. Our score is now Thomas Jefferson 26. That's not right. They haven't changed it yet. 28. Thomas Jefferson 28. Bessemer City 6. This is high school football Friday night.
Since 1946, Fountain Electric has been a leading electrical contractor for this region and proud to announce we're growing. With their continued loyal service to our local community from the location in Spindale, they now have offices in Charlotte, Asheville, and Hickory. Fountain Electric not only provides outstanding electrical services, but jobs as well. For information about job openings and the type of people they seek to hire, please visit the website at fountainelectric.com/careers. Fountain Electric and Services, proud to be locally owned and locally grown.
I know. High school football Friday night, we were still amazed over the 2-point conversion. It was not a good snap. And Nomi is able to pick up the football, find Silva, who made himself open in the end zone, hits him with a pass and picks up 2 points. Now the kick following that touchdown pass play. Third of the night from McMullins to Barnhart. And on the return, the Yellow Jackets had brought it up to the 37-yard line. Imagine Bessemer City about a bit stunned. Of course, their starting quarterback has not come back in. He was injured in the first quarter. But all of a sudden, they find themselves down by 22 points here in the second quarter. Still just over 8 minutes to go. It is now 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. I'm sure they'd like to have some more points before halftime. And look, it's Harden back in a quarterback this time around. He keeps it, goes all the way to the far side of the field, turns the left corner, and he only gets a couple of yards up to the 40. But, hey, good to see, after what looked like a pretty bad injury, that Harden is back in at quarterback for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, Harden, like we said earlier, took a severe hit on a sack. And to see him back out there, I was surprised because he's been over on the sideline for a while getting tended to. For him to come back out, that shows you that he's wanting to get some playing time, try to bring his team back.
Second down and 8 for Bessemer City from their 40-yard line. Here's Harden. First man. Oh, keeping hold this time around. Yellow Jackets taking all the way across midfield and still going. Bring it all the way up to the TJ 33-yard line.
That's Jarkevius Love on the carry for Bessemer City.
And it's probably their longest run so far tonight.
It is, and if it wasn't for Noe McMullins being back there, he would have probably been in the end zone.
No me time. No me time. 1st and 10 for Bessemer City at the Griffins 33. 7:11 to go in the second quarter. Hart takes a snap from under center. And once again, quickly trying to plow through. That is number 12. Takes it up to the 29-yard line. Number 12 is Love for Bessemer City.
Jay, it's not sounding good out at South Point right now. I just got an update. It's a running clock with 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. It's now 42-0 South Point over RS Central.
42-0. Red Raiders shutting out the Old Toppers in a running clock in the second quarter. Yikes. Second and about 7 here for Bessemer City. Once again, trying to quickly hand off, trying to get through the line immediately. And that is Love again, who picks up a couple of yards up to the 26.
Yeah, this is where you need Thomas Jefferson to buckle up and, not get relaxed. I know you're up a lot right now, but there's still plenty of games. We got 2 quarters and a half.
Well, that's the first down. They've changed up a little bit. They're trying to blast through the hole really, really fast because that way it's almost like they get through there before the defenders have a chance to react. And I think they're trying to go more hurry up. And again, the handoff to Love, but whistles blow.
Yeah, you had too many men in motion right there. You had 2 guys going 2 different directions at the same time before the ball was snapped.
This would probably be illegal motion then, wouldn't you think? Yeah.
Jay, maybe what you say is don't give up the headset and sew on a striped shirt so everybody will hate me. But
5-yard penalty. Backs it up to the 25 or 32-yard line. We have a lot of good officials. You know, got to give these guys credit. It is not easy in high school football. It really is not. Uh-oh, drop the football. Looks like a football. On it.
That's number 78. 78 is Isaiah Foster. What's wild about Isaiah is he didn't really recover the fumble. He was just on top of it, and no one could get to it. His hands were to his side, but nobody could get to it, so they just awarded him the ball.
Flippy is all 383 pounds, and when he fell on that football, no way anybody else is going to be able to get near it. Great job. Griffiths flips the turnover, and they get the ball back. 5:11 to go before the half. It'll be 1st and 10, and now TJ takes a timeout. So 5:09 to go here in the second quarter. Thomas Jefferson leading 28-6 over Bessemer City. You are listening to High School Football Friday night.
Get all your deer season supplies at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. Shell deer corn, $7 for a 50-pound bag. Deer cob corn, $8 per bag. Deer apples, $9 a bag. Peanut deer mix, $12.99 for a 50-pound bag. And Farmer's Friend has a deer condo stand with legs for $17.21.98. For all your farming needs and supplies, let Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply be your go-to store. 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherford.
Football Friday nights here on WCAB. Last I heard, do you have any more updates from Ellis Stadium, Chase? Last I had, it was 20-6 in favor of East. Haven't had any updates since then. And as we mentioned a minute ago, South Point now leading RS Central 42-0 in the second quarter. And they will now go to a running clock in Belmont. 1st and 10 for the Griffins. Chris McMullen said, oh, wow. Good job of the Yellow Jackets defense there. I think that was Wilcox who got absolutely nowhere. And, in fact, lost a couple of yards He was dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Bessemer City decided they were going to try to stop TJ from running in the middle tonight. The last few plays, they've done a good job of stopping that.
2nd and 12. Shotgun snap McMullins rolling to the left. Fires. Ooh, too wide. Incomplete. I think he was looking for Barnhart, but threw it a little bit too far to the left, too far wide out of bounds. And Barnhart didn't have a chance to catch up with that.
Well, it was because he had to throw across his body because, of course, he's right-handed. He was running to the left, so he couldn't really plant his feet and throw it correctly.
We'll put a note in the notebook. We'll teach Nomi how to be a switch that will also teach him how to pass left-handed. He would do it. 3rd and 12. Here's snap. Here's McMullins under pressure, firing it out of bounds over on the far side of the field. I think he just wanted to get rid of it because he knew that pressure was coming.
He got rid of it, but he also took a late hit after that. I'm surprised the flag didn't come out. I mean, the ball had already hit the ground when he got hit.
First time tonight that the Griffins will have to punt, facing 4th and 12. And this comes with 4:15 to go in the second quarter. Bessemer still like to get that ball back and try to get some points before halftime. Ooh, heavy pressure in there on the punt. Gets it off, and it pretty much takes no bounce. And looks like TJ will down it at the Bessemer City 37. So the Yellow Jackets have just over 4 minutes to work with before halftime. They trail by 22 points.
At Allen Stadium, it's now 47-6 at the end of the first half.
Wow.
Update was brought to you by the one and only Noah Palmieri.
Oh, good job, Noah. Maybe one of these days you'll be Mr. Friday night.
Maybe. I'll buy the station if I win that lottery.
Make $1 million out of that $1 billion. I didn't buy a ticket for that one, though. I always play Powerball instead. $1 billion. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I promise you if I hit it, you won't have to work anymore.
Can I retire early? First and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. From their own 37. Here's Harden handing off. And under pressure and a loss here. Wasn't going to be dropped for a 2-2, almost 3-yard loss. So the defense, TJ, stepping up once again tonight. Ball is going to be back at the 33-yard line. Holy cow, that's a 4-yard loss. That was a great defensive play.
You know, we talk about the size of the two big guys in the middle of TJ. Those guys can move for their size.
2nd and 14 for the Yellow Jackets. The Yellow Jackets quarterback Harden takes a few steps back, rolls to his right now, fires a pass, and ooh, incomplete.
3rd down.
3rd and 14 now for the Yellow Jackets.
TJ's corners are doing a great job of containing these wide receivers. They're all over them without causing any penalties. And the quarterback has nowhere to throw. It was almost a good throwaway right there.
You know, the Yellow Jackets came out with a lot of sting on that very first play of the night. TJ turned it over. They took it 48 yards, picked up a 6-0 lead. But since that play, not too much has happened. And now Bessemer City takes time out. 3:15 left to go here in the first half. It's still Griffins 28, Yellow Jackets 6. You're listening to high school football Friday night.
Computers are a great asset to all, but when they go on the blink, it puts us all in a bad mood. When this happens, be sure to call the professional team of technicians at Connor Computer Consultants. The CCC can get your computer up and going in no time with their excellent in-store repair service. They can also come to your home or place of business. They also offer new machines and laptops, networking equipment, and computer parts. And they're conveniently located at 142 West Court Street in Rutherfordton, or call 287-0003. That's 287-0003.
High school football Friday nights here on WCAB Rutherfordton, 100.9 FM, 590 AM. We're broadcasting live via Verizon Wireless. Coverage brought to you in part by Sisk Family Ford, also by Jesse James Express, Connor Computer Consultants, and Tri-City Concrete. And now, Yellow Jackets, look at this, drop for another loss in the backfield. It is quarterback Martin, and the Griffin defense just doing a fantastic job of putting pressure on the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, Isaiah Foster once again doing a great job of wreaking havoc in the middle. He comes off the sideline, he's shrugging, he's smiling from ear to ear. I like to see the big guys get happy.
He is smiling big time. He is a happy guy. Playing incredibly well here in the first half. Now a punt from Bessemer City. Once again, they do punt well. And the Yellow Jackets will down it at the TJ 43. So the Griffins have 2:27 to work with before the half. And they still hold on to this 22-point lead. Both of these teams undefeated, 4-0 in the conference. This game tonight to determine who takes sole possession of the lead in the conference. Griffins have that really big road game next week in Mount Holland against Mountain Island Charter. McMullins is going to keep it. Nomi across the 45. Nomi up to the 50. It's Nomi time. McMullins takes it up to the 50. Picks up a good 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3 for TJ.
Jay, I guarantee you that all the recruitment videos that Nomi has sent out, I guarantee you every single DVD has to be continued after each one, because there's no way he's putting all these highlights on one DVD.
Nope, it has been happening for 3 seasons here. Here he goes again on the left side, up to the 45, up to the 40, the 35, and taken out of bounds just inside the 35, up to the 34. Nomi collects another Thomas Jefferson first down. He is so much fun to watch. This 23 years of watching Rutherford County High School football, this Nomi McMullen is definitely now in my top 5 as far as fun players to watch.
I wonder where I rank.
Number 500. No, just kidding, Cliff. Here's Nomi going to the air, deep down the field for the cover. Got it! 34-yard touchdown pass. I am going to the Coda 20.
I am blown away. That you couldn't have asked for a better place football. Dakota 20 did a great job of hauling that one in with a little bit of pressure on the track. Perfectly arched football. Nomi McMullen, thank you for being who you are. I enjoy watching you play football, young man.
It was just beautiful play. Both sides. McMullen's with the pass. 20. Maintaining concentration. Perfect catch in the end zone. 34-yard touchdown pass. And now the Griffins going to try to pick up another 2-point conversion. And McMullen's into the end zone. He gets it. A minute 36 to go in the second quarter. It's Nomi time. Thomas Jefferson, 36. Bessemer City, 6. This is high school football Friday night.
Guess what I just saw?
An old girlfriend.
Worse than that, a bunch of bugs crawling from under the fridge. Where's that bug spray?
You can't get to them with that. Here, call Go Forth Services. Here's the number, 287-3188.
I've heard good things about Go Forth Services. I had a buddy that called them to get rid of fire ants.
Absolutely. They've been taking care of people since 1959. David Spillman and his team of trained professionals have been the company to call on for decades. Fourth generation now operating Go Forth Services in Rutherford, Polk, McDowell, upstate South Carolina. They can do it all. Pest control, termites, fire ant control, even wildlife removal, and always free inspection.
I'm loving what I'm hearing. Go Forth, come on out.
Honey, you got to call them first. 287-3188.
Oh, yeah.
High school football Friday night. WCAB. I think the Griffins having a pretty good time on the sideline tonight. All the players seem to be pretty happy. They're kind of celebrating a bit. Look at Foster with his dance moves here. But when he plays, the big man is Happy Camper tonight. He has played incredibly well. And the Griffins have played incredibly well. 30-point lead now over Bessemer. Here's the kick. Here's Harden on the return. Up to the 45, caught from behind. 47, ball breaks loose. And now, huge pile-up at the TJ 43. That was Harden actually just maintaining somehow his footing and breaking away from all those defenders. Man, that must have been a real adrenaline rush from him.
Yeah, Harden did a good job of getting up the field. You know, TJ's been doing that little squib kick. I don't know what they saw on film this week that made them think they can't kick deep, because normally they kick pretty solid deep. But they've been squibbing it all night long tonight.
First and 10 for Bessemer City. The ball at the Griffins 43, a minute 23 before the end of the quarter at halftime. Harden falls backwards. And
TJ's got it. Foster got it.
Foster comes away with a football.
45-yard line.
Yeah, Isaiah Foster.
Wow. Foster's having a night.
He is whipping the center for Bessemer City tonight.
Oh, he is having so much fun. It's fun to see. The big boy, 383 pounds of Foster. First and 10, that Griffins following the recovery of the turnover. Oh, Nomi gets hit hard back at the 35-yard line. And he's trying to get back up. Let's see if he can shake this one off. He took a hit there.
You know, if you got a timeout, I know you're winning right now. I believe I'd probably burn it and let Nomi have a breather.
No kidding.
Because he doesn't look...
He's kind of ginger right now. He's limping a little bit, and TJ will take time out. 48 seconds left to go in the second quarter. McMullen took quite a hit at the end of that play. TJ leading it by 30. Griffin 36. Bessemer City 6. This is high school football Friday night.
Hey, what in the world are you eating?
A donut.
A donut? What's in it?
Ice cream.
Ice cream in a donut? What's it called?
What's it called? An ice cream stuffed donut. Duh.
Well, where'd you get it?
Jesse James Railroad Express.
Jesse James Railroad Express. Now, where in the world is that?
That's at 531 Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
Let's go get one, folks.
High school football Friday night. Here on WCAB, I forgot the donut spot is really short. Halftime at Allen Stadium. Did we already mention that?
Yes.
Okay, 27-6 East out in front of Chase. And last we heard, it was 42-0 South Point over RS Central with a running clock in the second quarter up in Belmont. If we keep this up, we may get to a running clock here tonight. It is currently a 30-point lead for the Griffins. I think the folks who made the road trip from Bessemer City are probably a bit stunned, as are the Yellow Jackets themselves. Oh, ball breaks loose right to Bessemer City. Player's head. He's running back the opposite direction. and he is going to be taken out of bounds at the far side of the field. But he's all the way up inside, I think, the 10-yard line. Let's see where he went out of bounds on the far side of the field. There was a pop there, and that ball keeps sailing out, and it landed right in the hands of the Bessemer City player, who took off with it over to the far sideline. And it looks like they are putting it at the 12-yard line. 36 seconds left up on the clock. It'll be 1st and 10 for Bessemer City. Now, if they collect points here before the half, this could be a momentum booster for them.
Yeah, 'cause they get the ball back after the half.
They sure do. They deferred their option at the beginning of the third quarter after winning the coin toss. Hart, the quarterback, rolls back a couple of steps, fires, pass caught, in the goal zone. Touchdown, Bessemer City.
Corbin Hill.
Number 24 on the receiving end. That is Corbin Hill. That is a 12-yard touchdown pass play from the quarterback, Hart, to Hill. That really made things quiet here on the Thomas Jefferson side of the stadium. Yellow Jackets are not going to go away, even with the cooler temperatures and a freeze possibly on the way soon. Just can't get rid of those things. Go try to go for two now. Here's Horton keeping it now, trying to, attempt is batted out now. Late flag comes out after the play. The pass attempt was batted down. It was incomplete, but then a late flag. This is going to be a personal foul against the Griffins.
That was
way after the play was over. And I did not see the extracurricular there. So they're going to get another shot at this point after.
They'll retry the first.
Thank you for making WCAB.
The 2-point try here for the Yellow Jackets. Here's Hart keeping it himself, diving ahead over there on the left side. I think he's through. Nope. He did not make it. So Harden tries to dive in on the left-hand side. But the 2-point try is still good. And the Griffins maintain a 36-12 lead over Bessemer City. We'll keep it here with 33 seconds to go here in the second quarter. It is almost halftime. Holy cow, it's almost been an hour and a half to play the first two quarters tonight.
Yeah, at this rate, RS Central will be no fault.
That's true. Of course, with not so great results coming back from Belmont. I hate that for the Hilltoppers.
I think
they are just not having a good season.
But I'll say this, Jay, hearing the news about their JV team, the future's bright for RS Central. Their JV team's playing pretty solid. They've got a lot of seniors graduating this year, and the future is bright for the Hilltoppers.
I think all of our schools actually have a lot of promise for the years to come. Maybe you can pick any of the four teams here. And we do have some very talented younger players coming up through the ranks. I hope they'll stick with it. That's part of the thing nowadays. Now the kick following that touchdown. And look at Nomi take off here. Bringing it across midfield. And he brings it up to the Bessemer City 47-yard line on the return at 25 seconds to go.
You know, just when you think, okay, they'll probably just get it and just run out the half and go. Nomi takes it across the 50, and that opens up your playbook because with his arm and all wide receivers.
Let's let him by 20 once again. And who knows, Griffins could collect another touchdown before the halftime. See what happens here. 1st and 10. Here's McMullen flicking fires and incomplete over on the far side of the field.
Nomi did the right thing there. Bessemer City sent a house on him.
I think he wisely got rid of the football quickly.
He had 3 defenders on him before he could even let go of the ball. He just got lucky and got the ball. I won't say lucky when it comes to Nomi, but he got rid of the ball.
Foster coming back in for the Griffins.
Yeah, he's coming to play on some offense. They needed some beast in the middle.
He has had a night here in Avondale. It is 2nd and 10, Griffins. 21 seconds left up in the second quarter. Whistles before the snap.
No, they took a knee. Nomi took a knee. He wasn't.
He's going to take the knee and head to the halftime. Okay, so we have played 2 quarters of football here tonight in Avondale. It's halftime. Our score, Thomas Jefferson 36, Bessemer City 12. This is high school football Friday night.
Quality service at a value is what Tri-City Concrete is all about. Whatever the job, big or small, you can always depend on Tri-City Concrete to get the job done professionally. Tri-City Concrete has been serving Rutherford and surrounding counties for over 30 years. Give the hard job to the experts. Call Tri-City Concrete today at 245-2011. Now with 3 convenient locations to serve you, Forest City, Polk County, and in Landrum. So sit back and relax. This mud's for you.
One of the Carolinas' leading bark mulch manufacturers is Spindale Wholesale Mulch Company, 325 Spindale Street. They can accommodate any mulch project you may have. They carry single ground hardwood mulch, double ground pine bark mulch, color enriched hardwood mulch, organic topsoil, organic compost, mushroom compost, premium potting mixes, aged pine bark, and best start garden soil. These mulches are high-quality Appalachian bark that is blended for the best performance. Spindale Wholesale Mulch also carries rock, stone, gravel. Great prices guaranteed. See them today. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Phone them 287-3561.
All mulches, $4 off, now through October 31st. With today's hurry-up and undependable world, you need an insurance agency that will give you excellent service. Maxwell B. Hamrick Agency delivers the security and service that you're looking for. You'll always be in good hands with Hamrick Insurance. They offer auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. They are an independent agency with 3 locations to conveniently serve you: Main Street in Boiling Springs, Lafayette Street in Shelby, and Huntley Street in Spindale. Call Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance today at 286-2384.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB Rutherford, 100.9 FM, 590 AM. It is halftime here in Avondale. Thomas Jefferson leading Bessemer City 36-12. And a halftime score in from Belmont, where South Point is leading RS Central at the half by a score of 49-0. They are already with a running clock there tonight. The game between the Hilltoppers and the Red Raiders. And out at Allen Stadium at the half, East Rutherford leading Chase by a score of 27-6. So some interesting scores coming in as all of our games now at least at halftime. And the fact that Belmont South Point RS Central game about to start the third quarter, and also out at Allen Stadium. They're running slightly ahead of us here tonight in Avondale. Let's go back and quickly recap the scoring in the first 2 quarters of play here tonight at Harmon Field. On the very first offensive play of the night, a turnover committed by the Griffins. And it went right into the arms of Degree from Bessemer City. And with 11:43 to go in the opening quarter, takes it 48 yards up the field in for the touchdown. The point after, though, was no good. Partially blocked. Bessemer City, though, took the early 6-0 lead. But then Thomas Jefferson would have 5 unanswered scores. With 9:02 to go in the opening quarter, Nomi McMullins connected with Matthew Barnard on the first of 3 touchdown pass plays in the first half. First one was a 17-yard touchdown pass play. Point after kick by Riggs was good, and the Griffins took the lead at that point, 7-6. Then with 6:12 to go in the opening quarter, it was Cody Maxwell on a 10-yard touchdown run for the Griffins. Riggs has the point after kick, and the Griffins up by 8, 14-6. Then with 2:20 to go in the opening quarter, Nomi McMullins connection with Matthew Barnhart for the second touchdown pass play of the night. This one a 42-yard touchdown pass play. Point after, though, no good from Briggs, but at the end of the first quarter, it was Thomas Jefferson 20, Bessemer City 6. With 8:22 to go in the second quarter, McMullins connected with Barnhart for the third time tonight, this time a 23-yard touchdown pass play. 2-point was good as McMullins takes a bad snap and finds Kobe Silva alone in the end zone, connects, scores 2 points. Griffins leading 28-6. And then with 1:36 to go in the second quarter, McMullins would find Dakota 20. 34-yard touchdown pass play. The 2-point good as McMullins runs it in, and the Griffins 36, Yellow Jackets 6. Thomas Jefferson 36, Yellow Jackets 6. Yeah. Then with 33 seconds to go before the half, Bessemer City quarterback Harden connected with Hill on a 12-yard touchdown pass play. They tried to go for 2 points even after a personal foul penalty. They could not get it in for the 2 points. It brings us to the halftime score. Thomas Jefferson 36, Bessemer City 12. Back momentarily with more. You're listening to the halftime show on on high school football Friday night.
Your number one source for used, damaged, insurance auction, rebuildable auto parts, Robbins Auto Parts, 1875 Harris Henrietta Road, Henrietta. Robbins Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business by Marty and Terry Robbins. Professional experience in auto parts since 1960. Call on Robbins Auto Parts, 657-5732, or visit them at www.robbinsautoparts.com.
Since 1946, Fountain Electric has been a leading electrical contractor for this region, and proud to announce we're growing. With their continued loyal service to our local community from the location in Spindale, they now have offices in Charlotte, Asheville, and Hickory. Fountain Electric not only provides outstanding electrical services, but jobs as well. For information about job openings and the type of people they seek to hire, please visit the website at fountanelectric.com/careers. Fountain Electric and Services, proud to be locally owned and locally grown.
Get all your deer season supplies at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. Shell deer corn, $7 for a 50-pound bag. Deer cob corn, $8 per bag. Deer apples, $9 a bag. Peanut deer mix, $12.99 for a 50-pound bag. And Farmer's Friend has a deer condo stand with legs for $17.21.98. For all your farming needs and supplies, let Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply be your go-to store. 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherford.
At McCurry Deck Motors, you can browse a selection of vehicles that includes all of the top models in Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC lineups. The McCurry Deck Motors lineup of vehicles checks all the boxes, ensuring that they will have the perfect vehicle for any car shopper that visits their lot. Come visit and see what's in store for you and your family with the McCurry Deck quality reputation of fair deals and customer service. Try the Chevy. Find new roads with Chevy. At McCurry Deck Motors, we're the home of Chevy, Buick, and GMC. 1740 U.S. Highway 74A, Forest City.
High school football Friday nights here on WCAB. Broadcasting live tonight, being provided by our in our coverage, brought to you in part by our good friends at Farmer's Friend Feed, Clyde. Also by Fountain Electric, by Robbins Auto Parts, Spindale Folch, and by the Maxwell Insurance Agency. It's halftime here at Everett, and this battle tonight for the lead in the Southern Piedmont Conference being taken by the Griffins here at the half. They lead Bessemer City for 36-12. So a 24-point lead for the Griffins here at halftime tonight. We have a special presentation going on here at halftime tonight. A giant U.S. flag has been brought out on the field, and the number of students waving it. And as you can hear in the background, kind of a delayed start. I think they had trouble getting the music, but God bless America, currently being blasted over the loudspeakers here at Harvard Field. I did not catch what the presentation was of the flag.
I couldn't tell who presented it, but they were represented by veterans, fallen, not here, some that are here, emergency services, and
we do have Marines in attendance too. And I noticed they had a booth set up when we came in the entrance for their Toys for Time.
That and Wounded Warrior also. That's what they were raising money for Wounded Warrior. They talked about Chris Efert a little bit at halftime, who was a Marine in this county that passed away tragically in, if I'm not mistaken, Iraq. His brother, Brian, who actually still lives in the county, also served and was serving at that time as well.
I never noticed it until right now, and I don't know why it hadn't caught my attention. But, you know, the Griffins go to one end of the field, Bessemer City goes to the opposite end for halftime. But where do the players go when they need to use the restroom? They come right behind us up here, and they have to use the same restroom facilities as the crowd.
Because it's just like the AD said here, this isn't like one of those big school sets that like Burns or something where money's kind of shelled out. You know, everything's fundraised here.
So your players have to come here to use the same restroom facility as the public. I never noticed that until tonight.
Yeah, and speaking of that, I did catch Shamar Bailey as he came by and asked him about why, but the play tonight noticed he had a cast on his left arm, and he said his cast will be off within 2 weeks, and so he should be nice and healthy by playoff time, which is great news for the Griffins.
And of course, the Griffins already pretty much guaranteed a shot at the 1A playoffs. I think the question's going to be what kind of seeding will they get this year. There's Coach Cash. Coach Jerry Cash coming back. Look, he may have to use the restroom too. He has to come up here. Maybe one of these days we can construct additional restroom facilities here at Harvard Field.
Let's go ahead and start that fundraiser along with the money it's going to take to put a statue of Coach Jerry Cash up at TJ. They're also going to have to build some restroom facilities. And I was thinking about that earlier, about, TJ sitting out here, and I was like, man, I bet they wish they had somewhere warm on these cool nights where they can go and warm up a little bit. That way you don't cool down. You don't get, that's when the cramps really start hitting you. So it's when it's really hot or when you get cooled down after getting hot.
Yeah. And then you pretty much have to go through a warm-up all over again. Do some more stretching before the beginning of the third quarter. Keep in mind tonight that Bessemer City did win the coin toss. They deferred their decision to the beginning of the third quarter. Obviously trailing by 24 points. They are going to want that football to start the third quarter, and they're probably going to try to put some points up as quickly as possible to try to jump back into this game. I think the key for the Griffins here, you can't let off the gas.
No, you can't.
You cannot let down against this Yellow Jackets team, or they can be right back in this thing. And keep in mind, a couple of weeks ago, at the Community School of Davidson, Coach took part of the responsibility. He did feel like they pulled off the gas a little bit in the fourth quarter. Spartans outscored the Griffins 20-0 in that fourth quarter. but the Griffins held on to win by 3. I don't think Coach Cash is willing to go through that again.
No, I doubt it, but I hope that the TJ comes out here and they punch him in the mouth. I mean, I don't know other term to put it, punch Bessemer City in the mouth, and that way we can get some of these starters out of the game, get them rested up, make sure that they're protected for next week. Let some of these younger guys that we're going to be calling their names out in the future, let them get in there and get a little playing time. Because, like you said, Bessemer City gets the ball back after the half. You know, it's 12-36. You look at the scoreboard, normally it's like, Bessemer City's already showed they'll take advantage of a situation.
Yeah.
They may come out here, get a good run back. Number 5 did a great job of taking it across the 50-yard line earlier, and you know they can set themselves back up to get back into this.
Yeah, and remember, both teams are 4-0 in the conference. They both want this conference championship because if you win this conference championship, you're probably going to get a very high seed in the playoffs. You'll get that first round bye in the 1A or the 1AA playoffs. Looks like TJ would be 1A more than likely, always have been. Bessemer City likely to go large with the 1AA. But if you win this conference, you're going to get a high seed. You're going to get that first week bye, which this year actually would be 2 free weeks because the state has already postponed the beginning of the playoffs 1 week due to the hurricane. That was Florence that came through. So already backing this thing up to a November 16th start of the playoffs. Well, then if you get the first round bye at this 1A level, well, then that means you don't play until Thanksgiving week. I'll be at the beach. Yep, gonna be your job.
You know who I'm gonna have to call, right? Either Christian Gold's gonna be standing to my left, or that awesome voice with the legend Tony Helton.
Oh, I wonder if Tony will be available.
I'm gonna have to get him. I gotta find out if Christian's gonna be able to do it.
It could be a lot of fun to bring Tony back again. He was not able to fill in last year.
I believe he was on a cruise or something. I can't remember.
Oh, it must be nice when you do things like that.
Yeah, where did you say you're going to be on Thanksgiving break? At the beach?
Yeah, one up. Yeah, I think it's in South Florida somewhere. It will be. Hey, we're almost ready to get started. And as I mentioned now, look at the Griffins going through their warm-ups all over again just prior to the beginning of the third quarter. TJ, 36, Bessemer City, 12. Stay tuned for the third quarter. It's coming up next, right here on High School Football Friday night.
It's time for you to test drive the affordable, fuel-efficient Ford Fusion from Sisk Family Ford in Forest City. Family-owned Sisk Ford can put you into the car you want with a payment plan you can appreciate. If it's a truck you want, get the Ford truck that's breaking records in sales. Ask about why the sales department is being bragged on with each and every sale that they make. They love your business at Sisk Family Ford, and it shows. New and used automobiles and an award-winning service department makes Sisk Family Ford the choice for so many. Step up to Ford today. Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Hello, this is Dwayne Hunt with Insurance Service Associates. Are you on disability? Or maybe you're on Medicare? Or maybe both? Come see me, Dwayne Hunt, at Insurance Service Associates about a Medicare Advantage product brought to you by Humana. Please give me a call, 245-5301 at Insurance Service Associates, 127 East Trade Street, Forest City.
One of the Carolinas' leading bark mulch manufacturers is Spindale Wholesale Mulch Company, 325 Spindale Street. They can accommodate any mulch project you may have. They carry single ground hardwood mulch, double ground pine bark mulch, color enriched hardwood mulch, organic topsoil, organic compost, mushroom compost, premium potting mixes, aged pine bark, and best start garden soil. These mulches are high-quality Appalachian bark that is blended for the best performance. Spindale Wholesale Mulch also carries rock, stone, gravel. Great prices guaranteed. See them today. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Phone them 287-3561.
All mulches, $4 off, now through October 31st.
High school football Friday night. WCAB Coons love with Cliff Palmieri. The ball is on the tee. Griffins ready to kick off from right to left to open up the third quarter of play. Thomas Jefferson with a 24-point, 36-12 lead over the Yellow Jackets of Bessemer City. Now in the third quarter, out at Allen Stadium, East Rutherford leading Chase by a score of 40-6. 40-6, East Rutherford coming back big after losing last week to South Point. Bessemer City quickly catches this squib kick and takes the lead down to right there at the 44-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will start this offensive drive. First and 10, they'll move left to right here in the third quarter. And they put the ball down almost exactly between the 43 and the 44. First and 10, Yellow Jackets. Let's see what they do to try to get back in this game at the beginning of the third quarter. Number one, they're going to move to a shotgun snap for the quarterback, Harden. Whoa, low snap gets away from him, and it quickly dropped down for a huge loss. That is something in there. Chance Sutton for DJ took advantage of the bad snap to bring the quarterback down for a huge loss. Back at the 35-yard line. Back on about 8. Let's call this second and 18 for the Yellow Jackets. That was a huge mistake.
Yeah, we've said Isaiah Foster's name all night long. He's in that center's head, and that's why that bad snap came out.
But it was Sutton who really came through big time there. Here's the snap, and the quarterback Harden takes off. Cuts to the far sideline in front of the Bessemer City players, coaches, and he doesn't pick up a whole lot of the north-south yardage here. He gets about a yard, really, and that's it. The ball comes out to the 36-yard line. Third down and 17 to go. Big play for both teams here. Let's see if the Griffins defense can put a stop to this drive. Heavy pressure on Harden as the players out to the right. Noby has it. Intercepted. Noby time.
Noby did the right thing there. He is the starting quarterback, and he saw a bunch of white jerseys after that wonderful pick, and he went to a slide. It was a perfect baseball slide. I wonder, did he play baseball?
He did.
He did.
I'm not sure if he still does.
You can tell by his slide.
He has for a long time.
I wish he'd teach Cam Newton how to do that.
And he slid at the 42, so it'll be first and 10 for the Griffins. McMullins with a huge INT. Trips come to the near side, 3 wideouts. And it looks like Maxwell standing behind McMullins. Makes a handoff. McMullins takes off with it. Over the far side of the field. Look at Noby go! And he's run out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. That'll be a first down. Picked up by McMullins.
I'll tell you what, one person that's not going to take his foot off the gas pedal, and that is Noby McMullins. It's Noby time from the time the first whistle blows to the last whistle blows.
Drips once again come to the near side. First and 10, Griffins. Maxwell standing to the left, slightly behind McMullins. The pitch to Maxwell. At the 30, Cody, hard hit at the 29-yard line.
That was a WWE-type tackle there. He kind of reminded me of the Dudley brothers. They set him up, they picked him up and dropped him by his feet and his head.
Now tonight, I am impressed because with the bruised rib, Cody Still, if that hit didn't really faze him, and he shows no evidence at all of being in any kind of pain. 2nd and 9 for TJ. The ball is at Bessemer City, 29. This time McMullins keeps it, cuts her on the left side. McMullins up to the 24, a gain of 5. Another good thing about it, TJ can get some kind of a running game going here. They can eat some time off that clock. That would be a friend for them. They're letting that play clock. I think he's pretty smart. He knows to let that play clock run on down. Here's the snap, hand off Maxwell. Maxwell running around. He's across the 20, up to the 18-yard line. First down, Griffin.
I remember last year calling Cody's name out a few times, and then you could just tell at that point of his career here at Thomas Jefferson that he was going to be something, and I enjoy watching that young man run the ball also.
This is a fun team. This is just a fun team to watch. Maxwell stands to the left. McMullins keeps it himself. Look at Selby on the left side. Second, 5. And it's Selby time. 18 yards.
Jay, I know you smell that smell there. It smells like someone nearby is burning trash. But I'm now convinced that it's not trash. It's the defensive coach from Bessemer City's burning his playbook, and he doesn't know what to do to stop Noe McMullins.
Yeah, we are catching a whiff of what smells like a trash fire. I don't know where it's coming from. We do have the convenience center next door, but look at this. Going to try to go for 2 points. Here's McMullins connected with, it looks like,
that's number 6, Bernhardt.
Bernhardt over there on the far side. And the 2-point is good as well. Boy, that McMullins to Barnhart connection has been beautiful here tonight. 9:07 to go in the third quarter. It is now Thomas Jefferson 44, Bessemer City 12. This is high school football Friday night. Noe McMullins connecting with Matthew Barnhart, picking up an additional 2 points on that play. 18-yard touchdown run collected by McMullins. Where is this McMullins-Barnhart connection been? It's been really effective here tonight.
Well, with Shamar Petty, who I've mentioned a few times, the reason I mentioned him is because he's usually that go-to guy. With him out, it's giving Bernhardt opportunity to get some more catches and get a couple extra looks.
Now the Griffins set to kick following that touch. This is an attempted onside kick. The Griffins have recovered the onside kick at midfield. It was perfect. I really question why they were even trying such a thing. And it worked.
I've stopped questioning Jay Cash. And I know you, but it's like one minute, like, why are we on that kicking it? But it's like you look up, you see the man's win record, and you go, that's why. The man,
wow. First and 10, Griffins at the Bessemer City 49. They recovered the onside kick. McMullins heading off, first man through. Taking it up to the 46, it's Cody Maxwell. Picking up 3. We're down to 8:50 to go in the third quarter. Griffins enjoying a 44-12 lead. And now, 2nd and 7. Yellow Jackets 46. Tripp still on this side of the field. From the far side hash marks. McMullins shotgun, been there all night. Handing off, and this time around it, I believe, Wilcox Wilcox takes it up to the 42.
Down to the 42-yard line.
And that's going to leave him up, just over 2 yards short of the first down marker. Call this 3rd and short 3. Same formation, trips to the near side. Wilcox standing to the right. McMullins keeps it himself. Look at Nomi go over on the far side of the field. Finally out of bounds.
Yeah, there you go.
Up at the 28-yard line. And a very late hit on the TJ quarterback, and a flag rightfully comes flying out.
That's frustration right there. Nomi, for those that don't know, there's like a rubber mat over there for the athletes to stand on. Nomi was on the back side of that mat when the defender ran in and hit him from behind and knocked him into the chain link fence that surrounds the exterior of the field.
Personal foul to call against Bessemer City. The late hit on McMullins. Nomi seems to be fine. He just, wow. It's scary. Every time he takes a hit, but seems to be tough. All the way up to the 15-yard line after the penalty. 1st and 10, Griffins. McMullins stays in at quarterback. We've got all kinds of movement before the snap. Finally, penalty flags come out, whistles blow. And let's see the guilty party here. And false start on part of TJ. He's going to back the ball up to the 20.
19-yard line. 1st and 15.
15.
That's what, maybe the second penalty on TJ tonight? Maybe the first.
No, remember we had the one, he reversed it.
It was on the other team.
But we had another one at this end of the field, I remember. Been a relatively clean game. Here's a handoff, and look at the run here. Cody Maxwell takes it down close to the 5, I think.
Now we got a flag.
There's a penalty marker on the field.
The referee is talking to the player, but clearly that was Bessemer City, but I believe he's going to call that on TJ. If anything, it should have went both ways because the defender was literally shoving the TJ player into the ground. Nomi did a good job of running over there and splitting it up, and then that's when the flag came out.
Interesting. So it appears as though a personal foul called against TJ. And the penalty yards being assessed. Yeah, it takes 2. Ball is going to come back out to the 24. They will get that down over, but now we're looking at 2nd and Henrietta.
2nd down and 20 for the Griffins.
McMullins says, I got to take time out here. 7:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. We come back, something like 2nd and 24 for the Griffins. They lead it 44-12 over the Bessemer City Yellow Jackets. You're listening to High School Football Friday night.
At McCurry Deck Motors, you can browse a selection of vehicles that includes all of the top models in Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC lineups. The McCurry Deck Motors lineup of vehicles checks all the boxes, ensuring that they will have the perfect vehicle for any car shopper that visits their lot. Come visit and see what's in store for you and your family with the McCurry Deck quality reputation of fair deals and customer service. Try the Chevy. Find new roads with Chevy. At McCurry Deck Motors, we're the home of Chevy, Buick, and GMC. 1740 U.S. Highway 74A, Forest City.
High School Football Friday night. WCAB broadcasting live via Verizon Wireless. 44-12. Thomas Jefferson out front of Bessemer City. So I have 7.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Now I really smell something burning.
I hope it's not my car. Or if it is, I hope my insurance
covers. It's a bit electrical.
I got a Mona Lisa in the trunk.
2nd and 24, and here's a handoff. And looks like Wilcox on the carry. Anthony is dropped at the 24-yard line.
It was actually third down. Now it's fourth down.
Oh, now it's fourth down. Imagine here, might as well just try to go for it. Way too far away for a field goal attempt. And a punt here, really. Man, what is that smell? Here's the snap. Naomi rolls back. Pass caught. 20, 15, and across the 10-yard line, Cody Maxwell. A great screen pass.
I think he's going to be short.
He is just short. But it certainly is a turnover on down, so very deep at that end of the field. A great effort.
You know, the downside, I mean, with this burning smell in the air and smoke in the air, I think about the athletes that are running, they're inhaling that a lot, and that can cause chest congestion. So
I'm pretty intense up here on top of the bleachers. I don't know what it would be like on the field. That doesn't even smell to me like leaves being burnt.
No, that's trash.
It smells like garbage.
Welcome to Henrietta.
This is Avondale.
But we're getting hit next to it.
First and 10 for Bessemer City. And here's a handoff and trying to work to the outside, the left side of the field. Turning the left corner, takes it up to about the 12-yard line. As many times as we've been here, I've never, ever smelled fire like this. Now, there is no real sign of smoke that I can see. It certainly doesn't smell like anything got burned at the concession stand. Doesn't have that kind of smell. Second down here for the Yellow Jackets from their own 12-yard line. Oh, whistles blow before the snap. And what have we got here? I think we'll be done by 11 o'clock tonight. It's taking a long time to play this game. Offside, lining up.
That's twice that they've been called for that tonight.
Somebody is in front of the ball.
It shouldn't be a receiver because the receivers come out and they ask the referee where the line is. So do you have an offensive lineman that's lining across the ball?
That's not good. You should be able to look to see where the ball is. Yep. He backs them up to about the 6-yard line. Way over on the far side of the field. Here's the quarterback, Harden on the keeper. But looky there. There's Jackson Robertson in on the stop.
Jackson gets some high fives because the hole is there, and he slammed it shut right in front of the quarterback's face.
Ethan's had a good game tonight. Been in on numerous stops. 5:15 to go here in the third. It is now third down, and about 11.
It's third down.
Big play coming up here. You have to wonder pretty soon, although they are deep and they're into the field, will they try to go for it on fourth down? Here's Harden flaring out to the right. Now trying to penalty flags come out as he's driven out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
I hope that's not on TJ because
I think it's going to be on us, and it's not justified.
Because the defender was on the quarterback when they were...
No, it's against Bessemer City.
Good deal. I thought he was going to throw a late hit on the quarterback, but our defender was riding him out of bounds.
Yeah, I've got to look at it. That's one of those really strange calls we don't see often here. I can't remember the sign.
Blocking the back?
That's not it. Sign in front of me. Anyway, it's illegal on Bessemer City. It's when he grabs his arm and then pulls it down, and he gets away from me at the time being. We don't see it often. So now they get the down over. Still third and long here for Bessemer City, and rolling out to the far side of the field. This side-to-side thing is not doing anything for them.
Tracking down the quarterback for a huge loss in a sack.
He's sacking about the 2-yard line. I don't understand the offensive play calling here on the part of the Yellow Jackets.
Well, the pitchman was there, but honestly, the pitchman waved the pitch off. I've never seen a pitchman do that. He waved the pitch off. He didn't want to get hit.
Well, they are going to punt on 4th down, and the punter all the way backed up in the end zone, gets a low snap, picks it up, gets off a very quick punt, and TJ once again runs away from it. Nobody says, yeah, let me get away from that ball. Look at this stuff. 39-yard line. What a great place to start an offensive drive. We have 3:39 to go in the third quarter. Griffins with a 44-12 lead, and they get to start this drive first and 10 at the Yellow Jackets 39. High school football Friday night being brought to you in part this season by Fat Tracy's Barbecue, located on Main Street in Forest City. Also, our thanks to Andrew Tisdale of Edward Jones in Rutherfordton. First and 10, Griffins. Now he's going to take snap from under center, and he is going to hand off. Wilcox picks up a yard over here on the left side.
Jay, I want you to hear this score. Kings Mountain, 63. Burns, 21 at the start of the fourth quarter.
63-21, Kings Mountain over Burns. Wow, that's at the beginning of the fourth. 2nd and 9 for the Griffins. They're changing this offense up. Nomi takes another snap from under center. At the same time, handing off. Second man behind him, and that's Cody Maxwell. And Griffin fans would like to have a flag for a late hit there. Not going to get it. Maxwell picks up another yard. Not much here, but the Griffins certainly eating some time off the clock.
Into the third quarter, you got East Rutherford, 53, Chase, 6.
Yikes. That's a running clock. Here we go on 3rd down for TJ. And they hand off to Wilcox. And he doesn't give him what this is all about. Okay, they only took it from the 39 to the 35. And now it's 4th down. And I assume they'll try to punt here and put it deep. I guess the only real thing accomplished there was to keep the clock rolling and to eat time off the clock. It's a totally different offensive look than we've seen all night for the Griffins. Not sure what that was all about. Oh, whistle's blowing this punt attempt.
Again, the winning 50-50 number is 657.
And a false start on the part of the Griffins. So
6963.
they'll back it up 5. I'm not so sure what line that.
Yeah, Bessemer City's trying to block this. Oh, Jay, I want you to watch number 57 in the middle. He's a big guy to be on punt and coverage team, but he can move.
Let's try this again for the punt. Time to work with this time.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my. And that, I think it bounced off the player.
He touched it.
And it looks like, holy cow, this is about as close to the goal line as you can be.
He called it a touchback.
So it's going to be a touchback. Yikes, I thought they had him nailed down there at about the 1-foot line. Sure didn't look like it. But on the touchback, it will come out to the 20. We have a minute 14, 1:14 to go here in the third quarter. The Yellow Jackets break on them. They step up to the line of scrimmage. Can't rule them out quite yet. You know how Yellow Jackets are. They come quickly and viciously. Here's Harden handing off and breaking away from the wall of defenders, but still getting chased down for a loss back at the 17-yard line. Love on the carry. No love shown by the Griffins there. The defense drops him for a loss of 3.
We have nicely down for TJ.
Uh-oh. Who is that? It's Cody Maxwell.
It's the first time we've seen him show any kind of pain tonight. And I believe they went straight to his ribs.
Cody.
Oh, no,
it's his leg. Cody is going to hobble off the field.
His dad, who was a football coach here, came over to him. I don't know what he said, but Cody kind of gave him the shove and shook his head no. And he's coming over the sideline. I believe he might have got stepped on, maybe on his ankle or something. The more he walks, the better he's walking. So,
well, that's good to see, but certainly scary there for a minute. Playing with bruised ribs. They had feared last week that he could have broken some ribs, but I guess the good news is there were no broken ribs, but certainly did bruise them. But he has played tonight so far like no entrance at all. Second down now for Bessemer City. Here's Harden in front of him. Wow, another sandwich, another great hit up the 50-yard line. And that only gets the Yellow Jackets back up to the original line of scrimmage. Griffin's defense continues to play lights out.
I tell you, Jay, I've been really impressed with TJ's defense tonight. They've done a great job on both sides of the ball. Had a couple mistakes on offense, but all the good stuff, you can afford to have a couple mistakes.
3rd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Harden, the quarterback, takes the snap, rolling back. He's going to try a pass attempt. It is busted up, making a play.
Smith for TJ. Number 18, Bryson Smith, did a great job because the receiver had the ball, and he made it a point that he pushed him down to bring his arm up to knock the ball away.
It will bring up 4th and 10 for Bessemer City. I tell you what, the Griffins playing as well as they are tonight against the 4-0 conference team, Bessemer City. This puts them in pretty good shape headed to Mount Holly next week. That's going to be a big, big game between the Griffins and Mountain Island Charter. Into the third quarter, our score here in Avondale, 44-12. It is TJ leading Bessemer City. This is high school football Friday night.
With today's hurry-up and undependable world, you need an insurance agency that will give you excellent service. Maxwell B. Hamrick Agency delivers the security and service that you're looking for. You'll always be in good hands with Hamrick Insurance. They offer auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. They are an independent agency with 3 locations to conveniently serve you: Main Street in Boiling Springs, Lafayette Street in Shelby, and Huntley Street in Spindale. Call Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance today at 286-2384.
Here we go, quarter number 4 here on High School Football Friday night. 4th down, 10. A punt on the way for Bessemer City. This one gets a lot of height, but takes a DJ hop, gets away from the Bessemer City players. They finally down it at the TJ 28, or at the Bessemer City 28. So TJ with great field position.
I did get a final at Allen Stadium. The final score is 53, Chase 13.
53-13, a 40-point win tonight for the Cavaliers. They improved to 8-1, bounced back in a big way after that loss last week at home with South Point. Here's McMullen's handing off to Wilcox, and nothing doing here. May have got back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So once again, it looks to me like TJ going to play a bit more conservative. Although now McMullen's moves back to shotgun. 2nd and 10, rolls back a couple of steps under heavy pressure. Novi tucks it away. Now looks for the corner of the end zone. Big stop. I think he's out of bounds.
Yeah, he's out of bounds.
So bring up 3rd and 10. Whew, that was close. But you're enjoying a 32-point lead with just over 11 minutes to go. Now you're looking at 3rd and 11. They did lose about a yard on that first play of this drive. 3rd and 11. Here's McMullen. Shotgun snap. Now fires. Lost his footing at the 30.
That was Cody Maxwell.
Back in.
And he had room to run. Almost had room to run, but he slipped and fell. The turf monster got him.
So now I think on 4th down, I bet the Griffins just go for it here. They have nothing to lose here, really. And they can milk a little bit more time off the clock. Yep, they're going to go for it here. 4th and about 9 to go. Going to be something to pick this up. Here's McMullen, shotgun snap. He's looking, fire a big pass attempt over on the far side of the field. There is a penalty marker down. Could we have interference?
Yeah, I think so. The receiver went to go get the pass, and the defender just shoved him out of the way, and that opened up the other defender for the interception.
So if this is pass interference against Bessemer City, it will be a 1st down for the Griffins. Yep. Guess what? We're going to get that 1st down out of this.
It is the final South Point. We got South Point 49, RS Central 6.
Well, the Hilltoppers put some points up. Wow. So 2 games are already final tonight. East Rutherford defeating Chase by 40, 53-13. South Point over RS Central, 49-6. Now 1st and 10 for the Griffins, but a penalty marker comes out just prior to the snap. Still plenty of time on the play clock. Offsides? Against Bessemer City? Pick up another 5 yards.
I'll tell you what, after all these offside penalties on offense and defense for Bessemer City, their head coach will probably bring out those, they look like hose. Yeah. They got the sections, teach them how to line up on line.
Remember those things. 1st and 5. The ball is just inside the 10-yard line. And here's the handoff to Wilcox. And he takes it up to the 6-yard line.
Cody Maxwell's ran so well tonight. We haven't really had to say Wilcox's name that much. But he's a pretty decent runner.
Yes,
he compliments Cody really well.
And he's been really trying to turn up every yard he gets tonight.
And he's just a junior, So him and Cody both are underclassmen here.
I think we need... Yeah, second down, very short to go. Ooh, what a hit on good on that time. Holy cow, you can hear that back all the way up here. Woo!
Number 4, Degree is his last name. Keontae Degree laid a hit on Wilcox. Got up talking a little junk too, and Nomi, being the team captain, split him up.
So now third and a little bit longer than a yard to go. Whistles blow at the snap. Ball is at the 7-yard line. What's called this time?
Illegal
offside on Bessemer City again. It's almost like we're going to score a touchdown here on penalties. Won't need to push it across. Penalties. That, of course, doesn't work like that. But, holy cow, this thing now is down inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. First and go. And McMullen's going to keep it. And he bumps it in the end zone. 3-yard touchdown run. It's Nomi time. 8:56 to go in the fourth. And McMullen scores again for the Griffins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And now appears as though the Griffins will go for the 2-point conversion once again tonight. Here's McMullen lobbing up into the end zone. He got it for the 2-point. That is number 8, Devin Bradford. And McMullen finds Bradford. And the 2-point conversion is good. And with 8, was Barnard. Matthew Barnard of the 2-point try. And with 8:56 to go in the game, it is now Griffin 52, Bessemer City 12. This is high school football Friday night.
Your number one source for used, damaged, insurance auction, rebuildable auto parts, Robbins Auto Parts, 1875 Harris Henrietta Road, Henrietta. Robbins Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business by Marty and Terry Robbins. Professional experience in auto parts since 1960. Call on Robbins Auto Parts, 657-5732, or visit them at www.robbinsautoparts.com.
A 40-point lead for the Griffins. I think this final score tonight is going to turn a lot of doubters who said that they thought TJ was overranked. They have just taken it to this Bessemer City team. Now the kick following that touchdown, and a lot of razzle-dazzle and pitching the football around, and finally it's their quarterback Harden who ends up with it at the end of the play. And it looks like he is tackled at their own 37-yard line. Only 8:48 left up on the clock now. And the Yellow Jackets trying to come back from 40 points down. Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I would say that ranking for TJ will probably be a little higher after this game.
Well, at least it'll stay the same. You know, it'll be interesting to see about the other 4 undefeated 1A teams. I think the big test for this Griffins team is next Friday night at Mountain Island Charter. And now the quarterback, and he's going to go down for a loss, tackle inside the 35 at the 34-yard line.
Tyson Beaver shooting the gap and nailing the ball carrier in the backfield.
I think keep in mind, with the win tonight, TJ is pretty much with who they've got left. You know, they're pretty much locking up at least a share of the conference title with this win over the Yellow Jackets tonight. We have timeout taken by Bessemer City. 8:17 left to go in this one. 40-point lead, 52-12, TJ over Bessemer City. You're listening to high school football Friday night.
Since 1946, Fountain Electric has been a leading electrical contractor for this region, and proud to announce we're growing. With their continued loyal service to our local community from the location in Spindale, they now have offices in Charlotte, Asheville, and Hickory. Fountain Electric not only provides outstanding electrical services, but jobs as well. For information about job openings and the type of people they seek to hire, please visit the website at fountainelectric.com/careers. Fountain Electric and Services, proud to be locally owned and locally grown.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB Rutherford. Just a couple of minutes now before 10 o'clock. Broadcasting live via Verizon Wireless. And now 1st and 10. Hey, there's Della Kelly. And here we go for the Yellow Jackets. Oh, nice run out from the far side, driven out bounds on the Bessemer side of the field. And it looks like he stepped out at about the 44, 45-yard line. That will stop the clock with 8:12 to go. Certainly have to say thanks to the few dozen fans who made the road trip from Bessemer City tonight. I know this is a shock to them. They certainly did not come in here anticipating this big of a win by the Griffins. I think a lot of folks thought this game would be a whole lot closer, me included. Here's a pitch from the quarterback. Oh, what a hit! It's the turn of the corner. Oh, a Yugu. What a great shot.
Yugu did a great job of throwing the ball carrier on the outside in the back. He was basically an open field. Textbook tackle right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely amazing. This Griffins defense, the offense has played great. Defense has played great tonight, too. It is now 4th and about 3. Bessemer has no choice but to go for it here. Their quarterback, Harden, keeps it. He's going to have the first down. And still on his feet over on the far side of the field. Caught from behind. And finally dropped up at about the 36-yard line. A first down plus up. And Bessemer City not going away quietly. Not throwing in the towel. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. And it ball is up at the 37-yard line. Clock stopped because Harden got out of bounds. 7:19 to go.
I've noticed that TJ has made substitutions on defense.
Yeah, trying to get some of the younger players a chance to play. Harden takes the snap on 1st and 10. The Bessemer City quarterback, look, he is swarmed by defenders as he tries to get out to the right, the far side, picks up 2 yards, tackled at 35 inbounds, keeps that clock moving. 7 minutes to go. Such a big win here tonight for TJ. They will now be 9-0 and 5-0 and in sole possession of the lead in the Southern Piedmont Conference. That's just incredible. 2nd and 8 for the Yellow Jackets. And the ball gets away from Barney. He has to pick it up. Now gets out to the far side, and looks like he is out of bounds over on the far side of the field. Looks like one of the officials got taken out.
The official over there on the sideline was a little bit dramatic with the signal there. He was letting you know that he stepped out of bounds. So he drops to a knee and starts slapping the ground where the young man stepped out.
Oh, I thought he had got hit the way he was acting.
No, he came from about the 50-yard line and ran guarantee you was in drama class in high school.
The ball is spotted at the 36. This is now 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9 for the Yellow Jackets. On snap down, Hart. He's going to keep it himself. Finds some running room up the middle. Gets out to the far side of the field. And it's going to be chased from behind. Finally driven out of bounds. But look at where Hart ended up at.
Near the 5-yard line.
About the 5-yard line. That was a great run. Foster says he's winded. He's coming to the sideline. It'll be 1st and goal for the Yellow Jackets. 6:15 to go. Timeout taken by Bessemer City.
I bet Foster wish they'd have called that timeout a little bit sooner.
It's a 40-point TJ lead. 52-12. 6:15 to go. It'll be 1st and goal, Bessemer City. When we come back on high school football Friday night.
Get all your deer season supplies at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. Shell deer corn, $7 for a 50-pound bag. Deer cob corn, $8 per bag. Deer apples, $9 a bag. Peanut deer mix, $12.99 for a 50-pound bag. And Farmer's Friend has a deer condo stand with legs for $17.21.98. For all your farming needs and supplies, let Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply be your go-to store. 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherford.
Got in. High school football Friday night, broadcasting live via Verizon Wireless. 1st and go for Bessemer City. I thought quarterback Harden had punched it in there.
Touchdown for the Yellow
It is a touchdown. Okay. Late indication there.
Number 5, Jaqueline Harden.
Jaqueline Harden picks up the touchdown for the Yellow Jackets with 6:08 to go in this contest. I would imagine, although it won't count for a whole lot, I imagine they'll try to go for a 2-point conversion. They will. Here's the snap. Here's Harden. He's going to keep it himself. And Jaqueline trying to work through it. He got in. So Harden picks up the touchdown from 5 yards out. He also takes it in himself for the 2 points. At 8, it's now Thomas Jefferson 52, Bessemer City 20. We have 6:08 to go in the contest. We'll keep it here during this break. Remind you once again that next Friday evening, Thomas. They're what my eardrums, okay? What? Who said what? Next Friday night, Thomas Jefferson will be on the road. Possibly their toughest conference game of the year at Mount Holly, Mountain Island Charter. They come back home for the season closer, regular season final game 2 weeks from tonight here at Harmon Field in Avondale, be hosting Union Academy out of Monroe. So now we wait for the kick following Bessemer City's touchdown. Picked up that 2-point as well as Harden took it in for the 2 points. This one is all but in the record book. Just need to settle things. 6:08 to go. See if TJ can have a good drive and just eat up the clock. The try for an onside kick attempt, and whistles blow immediately.
penalty on the play outside against Bessemer City.
Offsides on Bessemer. They're going to have to back it up. And they'll probably try another onside kick. Now, with their record, it's very likely that Bessemer City is going to make postseason play. But as we mentioned, it's likely that they will go large, the 1AA playoff. TJ more than likely will stay at 1A, the small 1A.
I was looking at the scores, and we were talking about Mountain Island Charter next week. They won tonight, 47-0. I can't tell who it was they were playing. You happen to remember?
Yeah, I can tell you in about 30 seconds. Oh, let's see here. Mountain Island Charter was at Pine Lake Prep. TJ beat them by 49-0. So does that show you how next week's game is going to be?
Bessemer City tried an onside kick, went up in the air. TJ did a good job of fair catching it.
It looks like they will have the ball at, their own 47, 46, 45? I just put it there. We don't care at this point. Okay, it's going to be put down on the 45. 6:05 to go. Let's see if we can run this clock and wrap this one up. Take the win to the house. Penalty flags come out before we're even close. What's going on here?
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Yellow Jackets.
Unsportsmanlike on Bessemer City. Must have been something said. Moves the ball all the way up to the Yellow Jackets' 40-yard line. Wow. And school players certainly have difficulty this year holding their temper. That East Central, that was ugly. A lot of short fuses that night. 3 players got tossed in that game. We saw a Shelby player get tossed last week. And now here's Cody Maxwell on the run. Maxwell tackled for a loss back at the 42-yard line. But the clock will continue to run. That's the good news. Down to 5:50 to go. And let's see. Who's in a quarterback here?
That is Cody Maxwell at quarterback.
Maxwell at QB. 2nd and 12. High snap. He takes off himself. Runs over to the far side. He didn't get much. Maybe a yard.
Well, you know, earlier I said that their backup quarterback was over on the sidelines on crutches, so I guess that by default, Cody Maxwell becomes the new backup quarterback.
Yeah, McMullen's standing over here on the sideline, talking to the coaches.
Going, so, Coach, about tomorrow, exit my house or exit your house?
3rd and 11 here for the Griffins. Maxwell taking a shotgun snap. Wilcox, handoff goes to Anthony. Anthony going to be dropped for a big loss back at the 43. Clock will continue to run. We are down to 4:35. But on 4th down, the Griffins are going to have to punt the ball. And then we'll see what Bessemer City will do with about 4 minutes to go.
And with the leg that their punter's got, I would almost take this penalty here just to back him up because he'll drop it. More than likely, he'll drop it around the 10-yard line, if not a little bit past that.
Going to let that play clock hopefully run all the way down. We're down to 10 seconds on the play clock. We're down to 4:10 on the game clock. It's a snap. Time to work with. Oh, he ran right into it. What's the flag?
There it is.
He got it. He should have gotten it. And quickly dropped inside the 10-yard line. But yeah, all over the punter there. If that's not. Yeah, thank you. You got that call right. Roughing the kicker, the call against Bessemer City.
Yeah, Booth.
Off now. It will be a first down for the Griffins. Ball goes to the Bessemer City 28-yard line. And now, TJ holding on to the football. We're down to 3:53 to go. And now, timeout taken by Bessemer City. 3:53 to go. 52-20. TJ leading Bessemer City. High school football Friday night.
With today's hurry-up and undependable world, you need an insurance agency that will give you excellent service. Maxwell B. Hamrick Agency delivers the security and service that you're looking for. You'll always be in good hands with Hamrick Insurance. They offer auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. They are an independent agency with 3 locations to conveniently serve you: Main Street in Boiling Springs, Lafayette Street in Shelby, and Huntley Street in Spindale. Call Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance today at 286-2384.
High school football Friday night here on WCAB Rutherford 100.9 FM, 590 AM. 3:53 left to go on this one. Thomas Jefferson looking to improve to 9-0. 52-20, 32-point lead for the Griffins. It is first and 10 for TJ. The ball spotted at Bessemer City 28-yard line. And now it looks like we have a number of substitutions. Is that 20 that they're going to let?
Yeah, he looks like he's lining up at quarterback.
They're going to let Dakota 20 give it a shot at quarterback. They're still trying to get some players in.
Yeah, Coach Cash, like, I have to have a McMullins on the field, so he put the younger brother, Isaiah McMullins, in.
It is first and 10. Here's 20. 20 quickly hands off. And the first man through on that was number, I believe it, 48 for the Griffins. That's Donovan Barry. So, yeah, we're getting quite a few substitutions here. And obviously here, what he's trying to do once again, just keep it on the ground, run, keep that clock moving. I think Bessemer City still has a couple of timeouts they could use to stop the clock, but that's going to be the only way. And here again, Barry. And Barry takes it up to the 22-yard line. It's going to bring up third down, and I guess it's about 5-6 yards to go. Down to 3 minutes to go. Clock running. Great win tonight here for the Griffins. Very convincing. 32-point lead right now. Very much game. And this is a game that Bessemer City jumped out first. Here's Barry working it out to the right side, trying to turn the corner. He takes it just across the 20 to the 19. And now on 4th and 2, I think the Griffins probably will once again just simply try to go for it. We're down to 2:20 on the game clock.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, Jay. When Bessemer City struck first the way they did, I was like, oh, man. What's TJ going to do?
You know, Rose had that turnover on the very first play of the night. As Bessemer took it 48 yards in for 6 points. But then it was all Griffins. Except for a couple little stinks along the way. And we'll blow before the snap. Delay of game. Nope. Offside from Bessemer City. It's a first down for the Griffins. Now they really can use up the clock. This one's going to go into the books now.
I don't know. Let your backups, if they can score, let them score. You know?
Yeah. Coach Cash got a little heated Highland Tech fans weren't too happy last week, but it was the substitutes who scored, and he's like, well, hey, I can't tell the kids not to score.
You don't teach anybody to take their foot off the gas.
That's Shelby. Okay, here we go. 1st and 10 here for the Griffins. Long snap count, trying to back that one down. Look at Barry. Barry takes it up close to the 10-yard line. And we're down to a minute 17. And now the Yellow Jackets, I don't think they're going to take any more timeouts. So trailing 32 points, I think they realized, okay, we're down to a minute to go.
Next week, the Griffins will be on the road at Mountain Island Garden. We want to have a good turnout to support them on the road at Mountain Island.
TJ travels well. He's talking about traveling out. They travel very well.
2nd and about 5 to go here. We're down to 45 seconds to go. And here again, Barry, ball breaks loose. They say he's down. And now, they may have to snap it one more time. Let's see.
No, I think
maybe there'll be a little bit. And I think.
Put your timeout on the field.
Uh-oh. We've got a man down.
Player's cramping.
Bessemer City player. So that will stop the clock with 19 seconds. That means there will have to be one more snap. Could take a knee. What a great win here tonight for the Griffins. Certainly thought it would be a much closer game than what this has been. And like you said, the beginning of the night was terrifying. Yeah, it was like, oh no, what is going to happen here? A turnover on the very first offensive play of the night. Bessemer City immediately collected 6 points on that. But then the Griffins came to life. I guess that was a real wake-up call.
That's going to be
and now they will wind the clock. They will not have to take another snap. And that is a final. Thomas Jefferson improves to 9-0. Griffins have defeated Bessemer City 52-20. And the Griffins now with sole possession of first place in the Southern Piedmont Conference. Our congratulations to head coach Jerry Cash and to the Griffins players. They played well. Here tonight in Avondale, it is a 32-point TJ win over Bessemer City. Into the 4th and 5th quarter, all our postgame shows coming up next here on High School Football Friday night.
Your #1 source for used, damaged, insurance auction, rebuildable auto parts, Robbins Auto Parts, 1875 Harris Henrietta Road, Henrietta. Robbins Auto Parts is a family-owned and operated business by Marty and Terry Robbins. Professional experience in auto parts since 1960. Call on Robbins Auto Parts, 657-5732, or visit them at www.robbinsautoparts.com. One of the Carolinas' leading bark mulch manufacturers is Spindale Wholesale Mulch Company, 325 Spindale Street. They can accommodate any mulch project you may have. They carry single ground hardwood mulch, double ground pine bark mulch, color enriched hardwood mulch, organic topsoil, organic compost, mushroom compost, premium potting mixes, aged pine bark, and best start garden soil. These mulches are high-quality Appalachian bark that is blended for the best performance. Spindale Wholesale Mulch also carries rock, stone, gravel. Great prices, guaranteed. See them today. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Phone them, 287-3561.
All mulches, $4 off, now through October 31st.
Since 1946, Fountain Electric has been a leading electrical contractor for this region and proud to announce we're growing. With their continued loyal service to our local community from the location in Spindale, they now have offices in Charlotte, Asheville, and Hickory. Fountain Electric not only provides outstanding electrical services, but jobs as well. For information about job openings and the type of people they seek to hire, please visit the website at fountanelectric.com/careers. Fountain Electric and Services, proud to be locally owned and locally grown.
Kevin, given the first game, high school football Friday night. Welcome into the fifth quarter. It's time for our post-game show here on WCAB, FM 100.9, AM 590, and a big, big win here tonight for Thomas Jefferson as the Griffins defeat Bessemer City 52-20. Other finals in tonight, East Rutherford has defeated Chase by 40, 53-13. South Point over RS Central up in Belmont tonight, 49-6. With the win tonight, Thomas Jefferson improves to 9-0 overall. They are 5-0 and sitting in sole possession of first place in the Southern Piedmont Conference. Let's take a quick recap of the scoring in the third and fourth quarters here tonight. At the half, TJ was leading Bessemer City by a score of 36-12. With 9:07 to go in the third quarter, Nomi McMullins, an 18-yard touchdown run for the Griffins. 2-point conversion was good as McMullins connected with Matthew Barnard, and TJ took a 44-12 lead. That was our score at the end of the third quarter. Then with 8:56 to go in the fourth quarter, McMullins again, this time a 3-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion picked up when McMullins finds who else? Matthew Barnard in the end zone. TJ up 52-12. Yellow Jackets had one more sting left. It came with 6:08 to go in the game. Their quarterback, Harden, 5-yard touchdown run. They had a 2-point conversion that was good as Harden kept it, took it in himself, and it brings us to the final score tonight. Thomas Jefferson 52, Bessemer City 20. Woo! What a night. Woo! This one was something else here in Avondale, and not nearly as close as what a lot of people, including me, expected. I thought we were in for a really hard-fought, close game, and as it turns out tonight, it was that first play of the night that was scary. Turnover by the Griffins on their very first offensive play. Bessemer City took it up the field 48 yards, collected a 6-0 lead, but then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unanswered TJ touchdowns.
You know, maybe that fumble for the touchdown was exactly what TJ needed to hit him in the mouth right off the bat to get their juices flowing. You never know if they had drove down the field and scored, then maybe Bessemer City would have come back and scored. But once they realized that, hey, we can't take these guys lightly, we can't let up. Even though they felt like they were the better team, they felt like they couldn't let up, and the scoreboard shows that tonight.
Yeah, I think they did a much better job this week of completing the deal, even though they played very conservative in the fourth quarter to try to eat time off the clock. They did a better job of not letting the other team get right back into the game,
right?
Like they did against Community School of Davidson. So I think this team is learning a lot. A lot of folks forget that, but at the high school level in particular, you're still teaching the game. These kids are still learning, and then some people assume that everybody who is playing out here has been playing since they were like 5, 6, 7 years old. That's not true in high school football. I have a number of athletes out here. This may be their first, second, third year playing. They are not professional players, and it's still very much a teaching situation on any weekly, day-to-day basis even. But Nomi McMullins, wow. I just can't say enough good about him. I have not seen a high school player and an all-around athlete. He's the real deal.
I tell you, it's kind of emotional watching him play.
He is.
Because you know, what's the odds of you seeing an athlete like that again?
But what gets me is such talent, but he's really smart. Very good academic student. Such a nice guy. It's like, this is like comic book stuff. I mean, usually you get a hold of a player, but they've got a real attitude or an ego. No, he doesn't.
Right.
He's very humble, very complimentary of his whole team, always giving credit to his line, to the other players on the team. This kid is unreal.
I tell you, Jay,
unreal.
It is unreal, and it's like you said. And folks, when he says he's a really smart kid, it's not that other athletes aren't smart.
No.
But you're talking about a kid that could go to college just on his academics. And he can go to college on his academics. He could just give up football and not take the chance of ever getting that injury.
I think, though, that's one of the, he's been looking at that Division III college up in Kentucky. I don't think he's made a firm commitment as far as signing yet. Don't you dare shut that until we get our extension cord out of there. I don't think he's made the signature yet. I wanted to ask him about that to see. But I think one of the reasons he's picked the school is because at the Division III level, he's going to be very competitive. He's going to be a player, but he's also looking at the education. He's got sights on, he loves football, but he's got sights on a career, too.
I tell you what, football loves him.
Yes.
Football loves him because
this field loves him.
I'm telling you, you're talking about, some of the schools that he's choosing. An athlete like him, I could see him playing on Sunday. Yeah, definitely playing on Saturday, but I could see him playing on Sunday.
Could happen. Wow, we have one bit of business left to take care of, and that is to decide who is going to be this week's FM 100.9, AM 590 WCAB Player of the Game. Wow, how can we deny this young man tonight? He was in on how many touchdowns tonight? Let me count this up. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3 touchdown receptions, and then on the 2-point collections with the pass there, at least 2 more. Wow. What a night tonight for Matthew Barnhart. He is a junior, 6'3", 215-pound junior here at TJ. There is no denying number 6 tonight. Nomi had an incredible game. Defensively, we got to give credit to Jackson, to Sutton. Don't forget big man Foster, who made so many big plays tonight. So many players. Cody Maxwell played well tonight, and he played hurt with bruised ribs. Gosh, we could go on and on. Dakota Twitty had some great plays. Kobe Silva even in there on big play tonight. But number 6, Matthew Barnhart, congratulations. You played incredibly well tonight, and wow, you really stepped it up because we were talking about Petty being out for at least a couple more weeks. I think Barnhart has done a great job of stepping in there and filling in the gap. So congratulations tonight to number 6, junior Matthew Barnhart. You are this week's WCAB Player of the Game. Once again, our final score here tonight in Avondale, 52-20. Thomas Jefferson over Bessemer City. Griffins now have improved to 9-0 overall, and they are 5-0. Sole possession of first place in the Southern Piedmont Conference. Our thanks tonight to Jim Bishop, also to Tracy Smith, Luke Gillum, Tom Green back in the studios tonight. Oh, hang on. Here comes Coach Jerry Cash. Coach Cash is coming up here. Can we grab you, Coach? Can we get a few words? Holy cow. This is an honor to talk to the legend himself, Coach Jerry Cash. Coach, this team, this is so much fun. fun.
Yeah, they are. We got a lot of injuries. I guess you wonder why we were kicking short. Our kicker actually got hurt in a soccer game and he had a bad groin, and he was hurt on a couple of extra points that we kicked. So we decided to just go for two and kick short. But give him better field position when we like to. But we got to get him well. We got a lot of kids hurt the last few weeks, so hopefully we'll get Shamar Petty back, who broke his arm in a community school game. He's got to wear his cast 2 more weeks, and then he can start working back out. Hopefully we'll get him by the first playoff game. And got several other guys in that same boat. Hopefully we'll get back. But we were kind of banged up a little tonight, and I was more worried about this game than I've been in all year. But our kids really surprised and came out. It didn't look like it was going to go too well in the beginning. I was starting a young center tonight, and we had a couple of linemen out, but I think that first one, no, he said the snap was a little low, but he should have handled it, and that number 4 shot through there and made a play and picked it up. Looked like it might be a long night for the Griffins, but our defense played well. Isaiah Foster played extremely well inside. Tyson Beaver, the other defensive tackle, played well. I thought they did a very good job keeping the Harden kid, number 5, contained for the most part. He did get out there a little bit on, so that kid was quick. We got a little bit of a break. He got a little bit of an injury. Fortunately for them, and unfortunately for us, he got to come back. But at that point, the game was almost out of hand anyway. But he was a very good player.
Yeah, Coach, we named Matthew Barnhart as our player of the game. Thought filling in for Petty tonight, he stepped up.
Yeah, he did last week. Petty has been our go-to guy that could attack the top of the defense, all year. And so, we kind of challenged those kids last week. Some of you young guys are going to have to step up. And I tell you, Barnhart is a big tight end, and we flex him out some out there, but he has been a force to be reckoned with the last couple of weeks. And there's a couple other kids in there too. I feel like if we can stay healthy, get some of those kids that are hurt back in a couple of weeks, and I'm not going to say we're going to run the table here. That's not that. But the goal is to go into the playoffs healthy and get a high seed.
Coach, you've been doing this a long time. We won't name the number of years, but Nomi McMullins. This kid has got to be special.
Well, I tell all the college coaches, I tell you, that if you go watch Nomi in the weight room or time him in the 40-yard dash or just look at him, he's not going to impress you. But he has so much heart out there that he can take a football game over running or passing. And he's done it for so long. He started for us as a freshman as a free safety, and then this is his 3rd year as playing quarterback. And so what these kids have been able to accomplish with the 17 seniors that we lost last year is I attribute most of that to his leadership. Because he's the kind of kid that you say, if I say no, I need the locker room cleaned up. I'm going to clean it up. He develops that leadership role, in the weight room, in the locker room, and of course, obviously on the field on game day.
Coach, we saw you on TV a couple of weeks ago, though, on Channel 13. Is it true that you really couldn't touch his toes the first time you met him?
No, yeah, he could only go just kind of between his knees and his toes. Flexibility was very, very bad. We still got to work on his hips and stuff. I don't know if he had a little bit of, something when he was a kid. I almost say, well, this kid had scoliosis or something when he was a kid. But he still has issues with his back when he lifts weights with heavy squats. So, I hope he's going to be able to play at the next level. We're going to try to get him there. But I think somebody would be impressed with him just by his heart and his guts, because he's a winner.
We are. Yeah, definitely. Coach, Mountain Island Charter next week, a team we don't particularly care much for. That's going to be tough.
Yeah, it is. They've got a great running back down there, Elijah Burris. Fortunately, we held him to just a few yards last year. But it's going to be tough. We're still going to be left in banged up. Fortunately, the good Lord let us get out of here without too many injuries tonight. But, to be quite honest, I didn't have a backup quarterback. Trey Mooney got hurt last week, then I've worked a little Wildcat thing there with Cody Maxwell and a little under center there with Dakota Twitty. But those kids have never played quarterback in their life, and I just, we wanted to get Nomi out of there and before it got too hairy. But fortunately, fortunately, we were able to survive it, and we'll take it.
Coach, congratulations. This is so much. This is just fun, and as long as it's fun, you want to keep doing it, right?
Oh yeah. I'm just, I think our kids just, I thought maybe if we could survive this thing 28-27, I'd be happy. But our kids came out and just, defense took the game over, and I mean, and even though they got 20 points, I mean, one of them. Two of them were total gifts almost.
Yeah, they were.
A fumble and a fumble on our snap right there in the first play of the game. But, I thought our defense played extremely well.
Good luck, Coach. Let's go deep in the playoffs.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all's support.
Coach Jerry Cash is the legend, the man, and tonight he collects his 334th career win here in Avondale. Final score again tonight, 52-20, TJ over Bessemer City. Once again, our thanks to Jim Bishop, Tracy Smith, also to Lou Gillum, Tom Green in the Blue Room. Our thanks to Todd Kaiser, also to Kevin Pleasant. Christian Gold, unable to be with us tonight, but he is planning to be back with us again next Friday evening. For Cliff, we still need a nickname, buddy. Cliff Boomer Palmieri, I don't know. Boomer just doesn't seem quite.
People at work have started coming up to me asking me what my nickname's going to be. So I told them, look.
Well, maybe they can help us come up with something. Yeah, but we need a nickname.
You're
for
Mr.
Cliff.
Friday Night.
Yeah, but you don't want to be like Mr. Saturday Afternoon or something like that.
I don't know. I'm off on Saturday.
My thanks to Cliff Palmieri. For all of us here involved with High School Football Friday Night, I am Mr. Friday Night, Jay Coombs. Certainly hope you have a great weekend, have a great week ahead. We'll talk to you again next week. Thanks for listening to High School Football Friday Night.
We are remembering the classic oldies
right here on WCAB Rutherfordton.
The best of both worlds now. AM 590 and 100.9 FM.